Dee dee na na na. Saturday night, I feel the air is getting hot. Like human babies, I'll make you mine. You know, I'll take you to the top. I'll drive you crazy. Saturday night, I like the way you move. Pretty man babies, it's party time, and not 1 minute we can lose. Be my man babies. Hello, man babies. A bit of Wakefield for you, and we're back on a Saturday night. I've been dragged away from Kathy's boudoir to do this continuing stream of Robocop. So good to be back. It's Saturday. I've got my rum and coke on the standby, loaded with ice, pants on, nothing else on. So camera's staying off, don't worry. And we're going to do this. We're going to get into a bit of Robocop, and I can see you all in the chat. Hello, you filthy man babies. Thank you for joining us on a special Saturday night. So, well, we're back. We're back with the old Robocop. It's so exciting, and I've been enjoying this one. I hope you have too. And I believe we're in part 5. Whether we get through it, God only knows, but we're going to give it a good go. So, let me give you some of the mandatory script. Today is Saturday, the 19th of August, and I am Ruin Bogged Down Johnson, the greatest Hollywood director of modern times. And this wonderful evening, we are discussing part 5 of 1987's Robocop. Before we begin, some formalities, some terms and conditions, some legal disclaimers. You can find us on YouTube, or if you prefer your entertainment in podcast form, we're on Spotify. And as always, if you want to get your big Liam Neeson dong out and helicopter it round the room, you can find us on OnlyFans as well. So check out the links in the description. So if you've not shut down for the evening, as Brownie always says, look at that. Let's get the guests out. First up, from a VPN far, far away, it's the golden reach around droid of choice, the android with the hemorrhoids. He's already here, Z3BO. Hello,
Good
Z.
evening, Master Ruin.
How are you, Z?
I'm very well, thank you, although your singing makes me wish that I was a banana on a Lizzo tour.
Oh, we may have to reset the old memory after that one. Sorry about that, Z. Do you remember a bit of Wakefield back in the day, Z? Did you have the glow sticks out and get into all that?
Couldn't stand the woman, sir.
No, you don't. You don't like a bit of the old blonde pigtails and the crop top and.
Not my kind of thing.
Okay,
Now give me a hairy bear of a man with a reasonably sized todger, and I'm well away.
Oh, we're going early, folks. But look, we're after the watershed. Who gives a damn? Z, we're back for Robocop. Are you you've been enjoying it, haven't you? Bit of Android slash cyborg slash no cyborg. What the fuck is he? I don't know anymore.
I'm actually itching to get started, sir. Very similar to the itching that Uncle Owen gives me after the end of a good session.
Oh, Owen, I've told you to lube up, you bastard. Okay, well, look, the sexual innuendos are barely innuendos at this point, so shall we have a look at what retro baits we have
You should drag
molesting
them on
each
here,
other?
sir, kicking and screaming.
Okay, well, let's drag them out of the green room and away from the orgy that's going on. So, next up, hailing from the mighty Scotland. He is my #1 fan. From a tent in my back garden, he is not Brian Young / Robrycop. How you doing, Brian?
Hey, good evening, Rune. Good evening, Z. Evening, chat. How are we all?
Excellente, Brian. And we're back. And I hope, Brian, I know it's a weekend. I'm sure you've been, you Scots, you're either fighting each other or playing golf. I don't know which one you've been doing, maybe a bit of both. But I hope you've had time to write us up one of your wonderful summaries. Is that the case?
Yes, it was a bit slapdash due to a couple of personal issues this year, but hopefully it'll be good enough for the chat. Hope it won't be too critical.
We're looking forward to your wonderful summary to put us in the picture. Now, I made a request tonight. I said, look, no messing around. We've not got the time to carry people on these goddamn streams. We can't be getting bogged down. We're trying to get this thing wrapped up. So we can only fit in one more retrobate. We've had to boot a couple out. So let's see who's left, shall we? Last and very much least, and can I just say, he is the owner of a 3K plus YouTube subscribed channel. That's right, he's hit the magical figure, folks. It's the man I like to call the Yorkshire Ripper, the 50-year-old virgin, the sexiest skullet this side of, well, that's actually the sexiest skullet in the world, I'll have you all know. It's Mr. Brown.
Hello there. Hello, Ruin,
Brownie.
you big destroyer of hopes and dreams of a generation you. Hello.
Brownie, congratulations, my friend. You've nailed it, haven't you? You've got your 3K subscribers.
Yes, having being the Critical Drinkers mod does have its perks occasionally.
Well, it's well deserved, my friend, and I know you've been
Thank you,
working
Ru.
hard. And I remember the old days when, well, it was basically
Four
just
people
the four of us and Swapper's burner accounts
keeping
watching
us
the
going.
stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's, you know, it's still Swapper's burner accounts, but I believe there's some
More
actual
of them.
real people in the chat. I don't know how many are real, but
Hello,
no.
chats.
Hello,
Hello.
chats. Hello, we see you all. Should we give some shout outs? I don't know whether I've started doing this, but I'm always worried I'll miss someone out. So I'm just going to rattle through as many as I can. Hello to Tom, our old friend Tom. Give us a one, Tom. To R2, to Nikki Relihan, to Wookie Fever, Atom Gray, Franco's on. Hello, Franco. Jamalama. Iceman's on. Black Lives are Black Votes. Smilex is with us. Melvin Deeply's with
Sir
us.
Melvin Deeply.
Sir
He's been
Melvin.
knighted. Yes, he's been knighted, Sir Melvin, yes.
Apologies, Sir Melvin. Please update your handle. Jeffrey Spinner
Melvin,
is
yes.
on. Max Vroom Fondle is on.
R2, hello.
MJ's on.
Darkside,
XBT is on. Who's
Rack.
just looked up Lizzo and bananas, so I hope you're not about to have your supper, XBT. That could end up in your lap. Darkside Bob's on. Is on. Peter Pidrak. And I think that's
who's
Morlock's on as well. Hello to Morlock.
Not Brian, who's that?
Oh, he's just some retrobate.
Bishop Moore, yes.
From the
Franco.
deepest, darkest north. I think I've got the lot so far. I think that's the class register done. Darkside Bob, did I say Darkside Bob? I'm just quickly
May I just say while I'm here,
Moore. Go on.
Bishop. Chat, you are genuinely wonderful. You know who you are, but sometimes I just feel like there's a collective group effort to help me and just keep me energized doing this, because as I've always said, I know you guys like it, and you know that's good enough for me. It keeps me going. So chat, you are wonderful. Moving on.
Well, that was an unexpected speech from Mr. Brown there, but sharing the love, how beautiful it is. So, Brownie, look, I just want to say you've deserved it. You've got your 3K, and someone in the chat's already mentioned it. We were talking about it in the green room. We have promised everyone we can't renege on this.
Jeez.
We've promised when we hit that 3K, we would arrange a, God help us, a 12-hour stream of Attack of the Clones. So, obviously this needs a bit of pre-planning organization.
Okay. I will. Okay, I'm thinking. I will say then, if you want to attend the Attack of the Clones, the only stipulation is you've got to have a proper microphone. And I think maybe should we do kind of bring people in and then take people out and
It sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
That would be genuinely wonderful to
Yeah.
interact with some of the chat. So
So
if
if you're
not,
on the twats, everybody, or just maybe what I'll do is I'll put a post in the community page if you fancy joining in. First of all, through the twats, but I'll put something so you can get in contact. Just let me know. And as I said, you've got to have a proper mic. That's the only stipulation.
yeah, and this is where we discover 85% of the chat are all swappers, sock puppets. So the swapper's going to have his hands full. Max is right. It is going to take about 6 months to do the slides. Smilex is officially in writing committed to
Yeah, I
doing
kind of
it.
promised Smilex.
Oh, good.
That's
Okay, so we're going to hear
why-
from Smilex. That'll be good.
There's another stipulation in that you're not allowed to say the C word, otherwise they'll be
Yeah, if you say
nothing
the C,
donated to charity because we'll be demonetized.
if you say the C word, it'll be short and sweet, buddy boys and girls.
It's my favourite word, what a shame.
It is mine, but not on YouTube.
You can't
Dark
be a bit
Side
of
Bob.
cyborg.
Darkside Bob, he doesn't have a mic.
Oh,
You don't have a set of headphones with one of those damn mics in them. I'm sure you've got something, Darkside. I mean,
proper mics are cheap as chips.
yeah, I think maybe invest in it. It would be worth it. Okay, we better get on with this because we're already damn near 10 to 11 and people have got clubs to go to and such and the like. So, Robocop, full movie discussion, and get that damn sexy poster up there, Brownie. Oh, first of all, we have
Like, share, you
incredibly
know,
small
the drill.
font.
You know the
Like,
drill,
share,
folks.
pants down, Hugh Edwards, hairy arse out, bend over, and think of the
All
Queen. Also, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your sock puppets, give us a
Get them
like.
sock accounts fired up, folks.
And there we go. Sexy poster.
Yes.
Can't fit in the car though, can he, Brown?
No.
It's a bit like Liam
No.
Neeson with his massive dong. He just ain't going to fit through that car door. Okay, well, Brian, it feels like a good time to bring you in and with your fantastic radio presenter's voice, could you give us one of your sexy updates, please, Brian?
Certainly. OCP executive and serial shagger Bob Morton visits Metro West Police Headquarters to investigate Robocop's anomaly, berating Sergeant Reed and Officer Lewis in the process. Meanwhile, Bucket Boy is sent further along his journey of self-discovery after an unsavoury encounter with Boddicker simp Emil Antonowski. After obtaining a list of Emil's grinder buddies, Robocop visits the Murphys' former residence and experiences flashbacks. Then, as a means of finding Boddicker, Robocop locates and interrogates Laura Palmer's dad from Twin Peaks. And finally, Bob Morton's Netflix and pills session is ended by the aforementioned Boddicker, who ruthlessly dispatches the young exec at the behest of Dick Jones. Take away, Ruin.
Excellent. Thank you, Brian. It's fantastically done as always. Z, could you do the honor of reading out the legal warning we have to give so as not to offend anyone, please?
Warning. Contains dramatized fictional scenes of violence.
There you go.
Violence.
Not violence.
I've also been told in a chat comments from the previous stream that we need to discuss the budget, casting, plot, story, special effects, soundtrack, profit or loss, box office hit or miss, bloopers, and fun facts.
Well, there is that, or we can discuss Hugh Edwards, Philip Schofield, Liam Neeson's dong, which girl we'd all give one to, general dick and gay jokes, and just generally going off on a tangent, talking shit, and stupid puns from the chat. So there's the options, Brownie. I say we go with the
Shall we
latter.
Yeah, we'll just see how we get on then. Yeah, with the latter.
Okay,
yeah.
maybe we'll
Okay.
mix it up. But
You see,
hey,
there's a whole load of really fine professionals on YouTube who really do it well. But in order that you can let people know how that it's done well, you also have to have streams that are done very badly, and that's where we come in.
The yin and the yang, Brian, and
Oh yes.
yes, we are definitely the shite in the shite sandwich of YouTube film-based shows. No, what I like to think, Brown, is we lark around, we take the piss, and we often talk shite. But then when we do, we do have an odd gem of a fantastic insight, which is, to be fair, usually from the chat more so from
Flashes,
us.
yes.
It really then stands out, and I forget who it was, but someone noticed that scene with the petrol station and the shell sign, which
hell, yeah.
became
That
hell.
was one of
Who
the
was it?
channel highlights of
It
the
was. Who
2.5
was it though? Can anyone remember who it was? We should
Can't
really.
remember, but I'm sure that
Oh.
was on one of was it the DVD commentary tracks or
Well,
something?
we spotted it. We didn't spot it.
No, but we should. If we'd done our homework properly, we would have done.
Homework. What a homework. Anyway, stop the press because Brownie
Yeah.
took this into your knickers. There you go.
Sir Melvin Deeply in the chat for £10. That's real money, folks. I assume this is a typo. Congrats on the 3K, Mr. B, and to all the panel, past and present. You did it. Well done.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you,
Thank you, Melvin.
3K.
And
Melvin.
3K,
Big man.
Melvin. Keep up. 3K. Although, actually, in fairness, 1K of them are bots. So it's
Well,
probably.
the
is
1K
2K.
are swappers, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. Swappers. God. His phone must be lagging with all those bot accounts. Anyway, we're getting bogged down, aren't we? But we appreciate that. Thank you, Melvin.
Drinking
Getting us
game.
off to a great start. Did we know, by the way, Melvin's Scottish? Did we know that?
Yes, I know that.
Yes.
Oh, getting a bit too Scottish, am I liking in here? I'm starting to feel intimidated as a Brit. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Some sperm donors?
Apparently, it's my bathroom.
Oh, it is your
God, I wished it
bathroom, yeah.
was.
In the 90s.
Yeah.
Brian, I know you did the fantastic update, but can you please put this particular shot into context?
This is Clarence Boddicker doing a small, I don't know if I can say the word, a small narcotics negotiation here with Sal. And it gets a bit tousy. And we'll see our main man coming in just shortly. He actually, I don't know if you have it, Boddicker actually talks about his baseball team here. Can anyone know what it is before we see the subtitles?
I'm not up on my baseball. Is it the Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers? Is that even
I'll give you a clue. It's in the city where this is based.
The Detroit home bases. Am I close?
Smilex
No.
has it. It's the Detroit Tigers.
Oh, I think my mom's better.
The Tigers are playing tonight. I never miss a game.
Ask me about ice hockey. I'm your man. Anything else? God help me.
Here you go, Rope.
To American sport. Oh, MJ. 3K. Well done. That's a lot of sexual favors, Mr. Blowjob, and he's giving you £2.
Real money,
and that's
folks.
real money there,
It
folks.
is.
So there you go, Brownie. Beautiful. So we Max Vroom Fondle is half Welsh. The good half, he says. I want to know what the other half is, Max. So please do let us know. So Boddicker is in the. Is this a drugs operation? It's a pretty nifty drugs operation. It's like Willy Wonka's factory, isn't it?
For Coke, yes.
And who's the best baldy there in that particular scene? Who's rocking the ball? Who's embracing the ball better?
Sal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Just imagine how much better this film would have been had Sal been rocking the skirted eggshell. Hashtag skeleton.
Yeah.
Oh, how remiss of me, Mr. Brown. I think it's probably because I'm already 3 drinks in. We've not established the rules of the drinking game, and it is
No.
a Saturday night, so I imagine there's many folks on the chat who are partaking. So I think Bigot Moore says, drink every time Robocop shoots someone in this scene, and then he posts every drink known to man, including green tip milk there. Thanks for that, Bidget. So as always, we'll go around the panel and we'll get some other rules for the drinking game, starting with you, Brownie. What would you like to establish?
Normally, I would say muzzle flash.
But what are you going to say? What are you going to say?
Take your time. Take your time.
Could you come back to me, please?
Oh, it's a
Let the other
difficult question,
guys-
eh?
Yeah.
Brian, what have you got for me?
Get in the early doors with take a drink every time Clarence is thrown through a plate glass window.
Oh,
coming in early then, yes.
Yep. Z, what would you like to establish?
I think every time Robocop kills somebody,
Yeah, okay.
which means plenty in the forthcoming scene.
Yeah, very nice. We've got some nominations from the chat. Ozella Squadra Course says Porntash.
I don't think there was any in this.
Well,
could I say exploding squib?
Exploding squib.
Yeah, the squib, blood squibs.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay.
I would have said muzzle flash, but it's literally every shot is a muzzle flash.
Okay, I'm going to go for boldness. Boldness.
Right, drink, everybody.
So it's 2 drinks there, folks, and arguably the chat with the beret, as someone said, is possibly covering something over. So a couple of drinks. Come on, folks, don't slack on me. Brian, can you read the following out in? Let me see. Have you got? Can you give me a Texan? You do a Texan, or I'll take anything southern if I'm honest.
Oh, he's moved. No. Which one? This one? No.
Yes, this one, please. This fabulous super chat.
Wade and Steve in the chat says, congrats on the 3K, Mr. Brown. Tonight I can join in any drinking games. I don't have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going Sizzler.
Very good. That was excellent.
Legion Steve, thank you, sir, and get
Motorhead,
on the juice. That's all I'm saying. Let's party. So, oh, he's having a drink. What are the chances?
I love this. This is great. Is this a trope where like a gangster always enjoys the finest things in life, and with this geezer, it's wine? I just find this quite amusing. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's not like opening a bottle of beer with his mouth or anything, is it? He's really savouring that. Is he?
Yeah.
Is he testing the aroma first? Yeah.
Yes.
And I just gotta love Clarence's Coke inhaler.
It's
That's so great, isn't it?
Good shout from Nikki as well. Drink when something super 80s appears on screen, so we'll keep an eye out for that one.
Okay, let me try to put this in perspective.
24 minutes, folks. I kept him at bay for 24 minutes.
I love it where he just throws the money at him. Yeah, go on.
No, I was just waiting, Brown.
Yeah.
I know you love a line read. So 24 minutes is Brownie's first line read. When's the Jamaican coming out? That's what everyone wants to know.
Later.
Okay. Let him get ease his way into it, shall we?
You killed a bunch of cops. The word around is that you've got a lot of heavy connections downtown.
Brownie, a suggestion. Why don't you go back over the last 5 parts that we've recorded, edit out all our stupid comments, just so you've got
To a
your
1 minute
line
video.
reads. No, so it's just your line reads. So then people, rather than watching Robocop and the wonderful actors, they can watch you line read your way through Robocop. What do you think of
Let's
that?
not.
Oh, okay.
Northern Cup.
Lad. You make a lot of my friends nervous.
Is that another porn, Tash, in the background?
Oh,
there?
yeah. Drink everybody.
Yeah, get you. Come on.
Tash. In fact, there's 2. Look, there's 2.
And also, it's definitely a bit of a comb over as well, isn't it? To get chap on the back right.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say it to his face, but yeah. So you're gonna. It's a porn Tash drink and a ball drink. Wow,
What's everybody drinking tonight?
Yep, drop it in the chat what you're drinking tonight. I am, as always, on the rum and coke, although I'll be cracking open a brew dog in a moment. What are you on, Mr. Brown?
700 milliliters of Pimm's and lemonade.
Oh, okay. That's 650 milliliters of lemonade and a dash of Pimm's. Z is on the vodka lemonade. I hope it's a double Z.
It's a triple, sir.
Oh, triple. Wow.
Yes, my second, so I am going to be quite wankered.
No, Z, we rely on you for all our factual information and our trivia. Brian, are you knocking anything back tonight? I mean, it's pretty,
Yes, there's a bear shite in the woods, Rowan. Yes, after doing the Tullamore Dew and the Jack-In on the last stream, I thought I would start off with a nice bottle of Lafroig, but had a disaster in the green room, and it was apparently corked. So that was straight in the bin, 40 quid bottle of Scotch whiskey, and the nice backup plan, the contingency plan, like Robocop is, as Glen Moray.
Glen Moray. Scott's a bit of trivia for you all. Scott's only drink on days of the week ending in Y. So yeah, it's a rare treat for Brian today. Anyway, we've got several drinkers, but several workers in the chat. You do have our sympathies if you're working, but we're glad we can keep you company all the same. So anyway, let's not get bogged down in ale. Although another nice shot of the glass of wine.
I'm doing the lines.
It's like a rosé, Brown. You're the wine expert.
Yeah, may I just pop back? Okay. A lot of people would love to see a guy like me put a guy like you out of business.
Flicks the Vicky. It's a strange move. It's a kind of slightly dominant move by sticking his fingers in his drink. But also it's another strange move, Sal, just saying fuck it and still drinking it. He doesn't know where Clarence's fingers have been.
Ooh, yeah. It's in a post-COVID world, this just sends shivers down my Liam Neeson.
I don't want to fuck with you, Sal.
Hell, I don't even like you.
Next.
Ooh,
but I got the connections and I got the sales organization.
You do love this, don't you, Brian? Oh, go on.
Wow, what are you doing?
Shot. Oh, what happened? I don't know. There you go.
I'm not going to say that.
No, you have to censor yourself.
I'm going to go back another slide.
Oh, we're going back. Oh, God help us. Go
on. I got the muscle to shove enough of this factory so far up your stupid ass that you'll shit snow for a year.
Ooh.
Frankie, blow this cocksucker's head off.
That's a great shot, isn't it? With all the guns and I mean, it's if Mega Geek was here, I'm sure he would say how nicely framed this shot is, and
it's nicely composed, vanishing points, etc. It's very comic book.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, make a nice poster even. Can we give a little shout out to our knighted friend, or knight of the
Yes.
realm, Melvin Deeply, who is sober 7 years, 1 month, 1 day, 15 hours, 31 minutes, 11, 12, 13, 14 seconds. Well done, Melvin.
Well done, amigo.
As
Well done,
much as we lark around, we like a drink, we also
done, mate.
salute your life choice. And yes, well done, Melvin. We're right behind you. You absolute lightweight. Anyway, Brownie, I'm joking, Melvin. I'm sorry.
Well done, Melvin.
Yeah. Brownie, this is for you. It's not real money, but it's damn well impressive all the same. Here we go.
Peter Pidrak in the chat for $20. Thank you, guys. You keep me sane on Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? On a Wednesday night at work?
Night.
Wednesday
Yeah.
night at work, and you're helping me. I'll say again. And you're helping me deal with doing the Knights of Columbus Tootsie Roll Drive. I think Peter's a trucker in the States.
All right.
For the first time without the kids. I guess they're just too old to hang out with the old fella.
Oh, I mean,
Cheers,
I'll be-
Peter.
Peter, I mean, that feels like you're pitching a movie to me, and I'm certainly up for directing it if you'll allow me.
Well, can I just, if I may,
Go
can
for it.
I just say I'd really quite enjoy Peter's comments after the show.
Mm.
He tends to stick a few fantastic insights in there for us once we're finished.
Well, all I'll say, Peter, we've got a 12-hour Attack of the Clone stream coming up. If you can get a microphone, we'd love to have you on. Come and chat with us. But no, it's so good to hear. We keep you company while you're doing the Knights of Columbus Tootsie Roll Drive. I need to know more about that. What the hell is it? I mean, that's one hell of a road sign, isn't it? It must be 15 feet road sign. But yes, the kids should hang out with Dad anyway. What's wrong with these
Yes.
kids? Peter's a cool guy. So thank you, Peter. We appreciate it.
Sorry, Morlock. Moving on.
So-
I know.
Okay, so let's not get bogged down.
Guns.
Guns. In the style of Motley Crue. If only we'd say take a drink when you see a gun, we would be plastered by the end of this scene.
Steve Min on the right in that last shot is looking,
Yeah.
especially with the white powder round about him, looking a bit like Diego Maradona.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, handballing bastard. But still, if you're English, it's the eve of a World Cup final tomorrow, and I must send our best wishes to the England ladies as they prepare to take the biggest title in their sport.
That's a defeat then. Cheers, Root.
Well, they'll bound to bounce out on penalties. You heard it here first. Come
on, Sal.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like he's outgunned here, doesn't it? Somewhat.
A little. Here we go.
Oh,
the
there's
Tigers
the
are playing
reference.
tonight.
Yeah. Build Falcon, and hello to Build Falcon. Says, you may have discussed this already, but remember the TV cut of this with the swearing dubbed. That's a hell of a lot of dubbing. Has anyone seen that version?
No.
No. I'm just wondering how the hell they would manage it, because
5 minutes long, the film.
Yeah.
Says he's not interested in women's football. Okay.
Good when they swap shirts, though. Moving on.
Is that football in general or just a ladies' game?
I'm sure we'll get a response. Nikki says Liam Neeson's never outgunned. Liam Neeson is the man you don't want to end up with next to you when you go for the old piss at the urinals, is he? I mean,
In case he breaks the china when he brings it out.
be intimidating, wouldn't it? You might get a bit of whiplash when he turns around. And Jay Goodwin says, I figured Ruin would be more of an Iron Maiden fan given his current stint in an Iraqi prison. Not so much the Maiden, more of a Def Leppard, more of an 80s hair metal guy. But I do have some varied taste. But look, I'm alive. That's all that matters. I'm being treated well. I'm sure I'll get to return home one day, and probably half the chat. I've got no idea what we're talking about. But Jay, we know, don't we? Anyway, back to these couple of baldies who are. Do we keep taking drinks every time these follically challenged men appear on screen? Because I'll be honest, I'm running out. Okay, well, I think it's gonna calm down now, isn't it? Impressive door.
This is where the door goes bang.
This is one of Peter Weller's favourite scenes in the film. While he was filming this, he actually had Peter Gabriel's song Red Rain on his Walkman, which he wore underneath the helmet.
Wow. Great song, great album.
I love his movements here. There's something, it's almost like a ballet, the way he moves through the entire squad. There's also something I hate in film is the no-look shot. But in this, you see him targeting everyone first, so it's not quite as bad. If there's anyone I'll accept a no-look shot from, it's this guy.
Go. You are correct, Brian. It is just ballet with a big fucking gun.
Balletic.
Yeah.
Interesting shot. This. What's the haze? Is just the light coming through the doorway, or
Talcum powder?
Oh, right. Okay.
It's a talcum powder factory. Didn't you know?
Is that what everyone's doing in the toilet at the nightclub I go to? They're just
Yes,
applying
talc.
talcum powder. Okay.
It's funny, they go in very drunk and come back out very sprightly. Don't know how that happens.
Here's a reference for you. Doesn't like women's football. Says Beret Man looks a bit like CBB's Andy Peters.
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay. He's still knocking around, isn't he? I think Andy Peters.
Yes, he makes a fortune from that ITV This Morning competition. He's apparently absolutely minted because he owns about 3 companies.
Beefcake as well. He's Mr. Jim Man, isn't he?
Is he?
Guns on Andy Peters.
I'd like to have an arm wrestle. Can we set that up? A Ruin Johnson versus Andy Peters arm wrestle. Maybe Liam Neeson can adjudicate it and bring down the dong if it gets a little bit too aggressive. But I'm up for it, Andy. If you're watching, so here we go. This is proper computer game stuff, isn't it? This is exciting. Z, I feel I need to bring you in here to talk us through the tech because we're inside the head of Robocop. So, what's going on here, Z?
Robocop is using his computer-assisted memory to target all of the individuals inside the drug bust lab.
And I do like these first-person perspective shots where we're actually inside the head of Robocop. It's it's really distinctive in this movie, and I think it works.
It's quite
really
a clever gimmick later on
because
it allows them to show not quite an information dump, just lets you kind of revises the plot later on.
It's very clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I may, no, just Ruin, go back one.
You want me to go back? Okay.
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should take a drink purely because that is an iconic line.
Oh.
Come quietly, or there will be trouble.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Drink, everybody.
We'll have a drink, but it's not one of his most I don't know, rousing lines, is it? It's almost like something your geography teacher would say. But no, you like that one, do you, Brown?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I liked it when I saw it in whatever year it was, 1988, when it was out in UK. Brilliant.
They slightly neutered that line with the Last Jedi-esque Robocop 2 as he's reading the Miranda rights to the corpse. I'm having trouble. Oh, no, I can't get it out of my head now.
Well, he doesn't
Fuck
get a very
you!
polite response, does he? And they fair all unload on him, don't
Muzzle
they?
flash, everybody.
Ball drink, everyone. Muzzle flash. Muzzles off.
Muzzle flash isn't on the drinks tonight.
Oh,
Volvo.
okay. Spit that drink back out, please, everyone. Chunky, looking chunky here, Brian. Is this is there a reason why I look so chunky?
I'm not sure, but perhaps if he took some of that white powder, that may get him back into shape.
Yeah, chunky cop. But yeah, they fair all unload on him here, don't they? It's
Yeah.
Oh,
Boom, boom. Now, the shootout at the cocaine factory was not supposed to be this far paced. The automatic guns they used kept malfunctioning during the filming. So a lot of the camera shots are just 3 seconds long of the usable footage before the guns jammed.
Right.
So they did all this quick cutting to make it look good. And the scene turned out absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
There you go. He might be on his third treble vodka and lemonade, folks, but he's still dropping the knowledge there. Thank you, Z. Brown, could you read that? Latest one out in the style of Mr. Brown? Thank you. There we go. We got one out of them there, folks. Unlucky.
Let's not forget the fantastic Basil Poldoris music over the top of this.
And just to remind everyone, could you give us a little blast of that, Brown? That's not bad. I can't forget. Yeah, I forget you're an audio guy. You've got an ear for these things. Yeah. In fact, that was so good, you might have demonetized yourself. Well done, Brownie. So, Robocop's really getting the shit blown out of him, but it's not doing much, is it? He's what is his body armor made of? Is it something impressive? Kevlar, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hell of a muzzle flash. That. I mean, frankly, that's enough to give Liam Neeson a semi, isn't it? That's impressive.
Fantastic is that?
It's titanium laminated with Kevlar, incredibly resilient against both bombs and bullets.
Oh, brilliant.
Not vibranium, apparently.
Aim for the face.
Aim for the chin. Aim for the gob. That's what Uncle Owen says to Z, anyway. It's the handouts, isn't it? It's the little pinky out. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I believe that's how you drink your tea, Mr. Brown. The little pinky out, is that right?
Pinky out, folks.
Yeah, what about the hand, though? What do you do with your hand?
That's my business.
Okay. Pants down, pinky out. And the little hand is just waving around. There we go.
Maybe just go back a moment.
Okay. Just for the record, Brian, can you be my witness that I am trying to get through this, but Brown keeps dragging me backwards.
Yeah, sorry, folks.
Thanks, Brian.
This makes sense now with what Z said about 3-second shots because of the malfunctioning hardware. This shot here, you just don't quite. It's the tip of the gun is literally off the screen. It's almost like they didn't quite frame it properly. So maybe that's why we're not. I thought that's an error. That is. Yeah. So that's probably what it is because they couldn't get the shot properly.
Nice, Brown. That's nice. Nice bit of observation from you, Brian. Could you read not the current one out from Jaden Smith Eyes? Although we appreciate his contributions and he's a fabulous avatar. That's why I like to flash him up on screen. But the following one, please, from our friend Volk. Can you do this in your best British? Well, British is too vague. English accent, please, Brian, if you could.
Volk in the chat says, British tea. Start again. British drink tea, pinky out. Americans kill. with pinky out.
Very good.
And there is the fundamental difference between Brits and Americans. Yeah, we drink tea, you kill each other, but we both do it with the pinkies out. Excellent. Okay. And that's
Look at that. Look at that for a squib. That's a drink,
Yeah.
everybody, by the way. Drink.
Yeah, that's
Look
a
at
proper
that.
drink.
He has
In this scene, sorry, Brian, you go.
No, go on.
In this scene, it's relatively bad for seeing the undershirt in Peter Weller's costume, but with these terrific movements and the way he's able to convey the power of Robocop, you don't even think about it until you see it in a very narrow still.
He hasn't even
Smilex.
realised that he's literally exploding.
Yeah, he will do in a millisecond.
Yeah.
Fabulous shot though. Smilex says, "From now on, I will only ever knock one out with one pinky extended." So we appreciate
You
that,
mean you
Smilex.
don't?
Challenge for the chat, and I know you like to take these on. What else would be so much better if you did it with a pinky extended? Interested to know your thoughts. So there we go. I'll
Yahtzee
leave
salute.
Uncle Owen.
Roo, did we do this super chat from Romeo Tango November Zulu?
I don't believe we did, so I think you should do it then, Brown.
Romeo Tango November Zulu for $5 New Zealand dollars. Hail, Mr. Brown. Great to be able to listen in live for a change. And at a crucial scene too, with tons of glorious and justly deserved violence. You're welcome, mate.
Yes, good to have you with us live, and thank you for your contributions. Melvin says British boxers fight with their pinkies out. That's why the shirt. Harsh, current world champion, I believe. Heavyweight champion is one of ours. But anyway, Jeffrey in the chat says, "I've done things where I got compliments because I use my pinky too."
Easy, Tiger.
The women in my life were very aggressive, so any compliments were most likely true.
Very good.
Wow.
Very good.
Okay. I feel as I'm just, yeah, I don't know where to go with that, Jeffrey, but I appreciate you sharing that with us. We're getting a mildly bogged warning from Brian, so
Yeah.
I'll move it
Bogged
along.
alert.
Bogged alert.
Look at that
okay.
for a squib, though. That's
Yeah,
just
come on.
over the top. Just
It's such a good squib. I feel like we should take a second drink.
God.
I kind of did a big gulp.
Oh. Romeo Tango November Zulu says Chuck Norris can destroy the world with one pinky
He
extended.
can.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Oh, we could be on for a record look at that night tonight. We've already clocked up quite a few.
When I was watching this, as I said, when I was 19 at the cinema for the first time,
With your tutor who had his hands
and
down
my
your
best
pants.
mate,
Yes.
I was. It was just, as I said, I've never seen anything so over the top with so much violence and blood. It's just like, fucking yes, this is fan-fucking-tastic, and it's still good. 35 years later? Fucking hell, this is so good.
36.
36.
Oh, wow. Yes!
It was released in February 87 in the UK.
Question, Brownie. When your tutor, who you watched this in the movies with, when his hand came wandering over the armrest onto your side of the chair, and he like a spider,
They
he
didn't have
crawled-
armrests, but go on.
crawled his hands down towards your knee. Was it with the pinky out?
It was double pinky, I think.
Double pinky.
In fact, treble pinky, if you think about it.
Oh
Moving on.
God, I don't want to think about it. Okay, let's get back to the violence, folks. Muzzle flash. Oh,
Oh, this is.
boom. Have a
Look
bit
at
of that.
that.
This is,
This is the ballet, isn't it?
did we say muzzle flash or not? Because
No, I said no because we'd just be comatose.
I'm already struggling to see straight. Why not have Robocop with 2 guns? I would like to see him double gun up.
Well, he doesn't need one.
I would have liked to see him go double guns.
Well,
I mean,
on
he's
the other leg, a backup gun. Yeah, that would have
Yeah.
worked. Yeah, would have worked. That. Yeah.
yeah. Another
Franco's
squib.
coming in here. Look, Franco's coming in. I think Franco's dictating the game.
Yeah, he is. Look at that drink. Oh God, easy. Is that a double squib, Brown?
Yes.
Front and back. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is a drink. Yeah. Look at
Mm.
that. They're just so over the top. The squibs. They're just fantastic.
Is there another film which has the use of squibs better than Robocop? Can anyone think? It's got to be up there, hasn't it?
Die Hard was good,
Mm.
but I think this one is the benchmark. What do you think,
Okay.
guys?
Challenge goes out to the chat, obviously. If you can think of any other good movies with squibs. There's another one.
That is a tash and a half.
Oh, porn tash, everyone.
Why does he remind me of Brad Pitt a little bit, doing his
Brad
Super
Pitt?
Mario impression? It's me, a Mario.
Kokoshuko Papashango in the chat actually asked the question, what's a squib? Go on, Brown. I know you'd like to explain it.
It's a small bag of fake blood that has a small explosive. It's like a plastic bag full of fake blood with a small explosive device attached to it. So when they fire it, literally just blood fires everywhere. Yeah.
Couple of suggestions for Platoon and Morlock
Rambo,
saying
yeah.
Rambo, and also MJ suggests that the drinking game is now known as the Squib Games.
Oh, nice one.
Nice,
Yeah,
nicely done.
very good. So what you did there. Porn tash drink as
Very
well
good.
from Legion, Steve.
Romeo says Total Recall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Feel like, is it used much nowadays, or is it one of those that they just can't get away with
It's
that
all
kind of
CGI
violence?
squibs now, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It is. They don't bother using practical effects now when they can do it in CGI, and you can tell the difference. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What a shame. And this is like it's the equivalent of like a blind pass in football
Look
or
at
soccer if you're
that.
American, isn't he? Just
Yes.
doesn't even look.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Doesn't need to look. He's tracking their heat signatures wherever they go, so he knows where all of them are. All at the
How
same
good is
time.
that, folks? How good is that?
That was a nice point that Z made there that you spoke over there, Brian.
Oh, sorry, Z. Sorry, I'm getting
Give us it
excited.
again,
Sorry,
Z.
sorry,
Give us it
sorry,
again.
sorry.
I'll mute
shut the fuck
Brown.
up.
Go on.
Well, when he entered the room, he started tracking their
Yep.
movements, obviously using their heat signature, so he knows where every single person is all of the time.
Wow.
So the moment that they start firing at him, he can immediately retaliate back.
That's why he's so goddamn good, folks. But still, the bad guys reign in. What's this dude wearing? He's got I believe he's got a porn tash as well, folks.
It looks like the geezer out of AC/DC.
It does a little bit, doesn't it?
Angus.
Yeah.
Favorite AC/DC, Brown? Track?
Thunderstruck's good.
Yeah. Brian?
Got to be Back in Black.
Back in
speak.
Black? Z?
Pass.
I'm going to go for a bit of How hell. Like
I
the
don't
highway
know.
to
That
hell.
hat and the moustache, he looks a bit more YMCA to me.
Jaden Smith, eyes. I've got big balls. AC/DC.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay.
Yes, it's Brian Johnson. Yes, here we go. Yeah, Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
No,
And
yeah,
not the
Remove the
special
B.
not
effects.
Angus. But anyway, no sooner have we likened him to a member of AC/DC, and he's gone. He's he fucked around and found out. There we go.
Drinking with it. Double
So
squib.
it's a very understated squib, that one. Just a poof of red.
A flesh wound.
Is that the reason he looks so padded, Brown? Is it this squibs take a little bit of padding?
I would imagine you would need to wear a little bit of padding behind the explosive part, yes. Because obviously the detonation, energy from the detonation has to go out, doesn't it? So, outwards.
Jim D's confused because we're doing Robocop and we're crawling our way through a movie, and it's not. It's Saturday, Jim. Don't worry, you're not up for work tomorrow. It's okay. It's no, it's confusing.
We used to do a movie every single Saturday night, didn't we? And we used to do it one night only. The entire film in one night. None of this 15 hours malarkey.
Good old days, eh, Brian?
I listened to one of the early streams last night. I think you and I couldn't sleep. Not that we're sharing a bed or anything, but it was myself, you, Brownie, and Swappers that came on, and there was literally not one soul in the chat just talking away.
Good old days, eh?
Eventually, we got a few, and Edge of Time was one of the first ones. We got a few more.
I think Edge of Time's in there tonight.
Yeah.
Move the slides.
I wish I'd said drink for a beret, but I can't start introducing new rules. Lots of muzzle flashes. Woo.
I know.
Can we speed up a bit so we can get to the tickly bit here with Clarence?
Okay, let's do it.
Squibs, everybody, drink.
Squibs.
Double squibs.
I'm out. I'm actually out of drink, Brown. I may have to go dive out and get myself another drink. Another muzzle flash.
It's just flashes every frame.
I mean, this is... look how close they're shooting each other. This is pretty intense,
That's
isn't it?
police squad range, isn't it?
Yeah.
Naked gun.
Porno
Look at that.
Baldy on the left as well, folks. I mean, has anyone got drink left in the home right now? This is getting brutal. What a great muzzle flash, though. Strange framing, but we'll allow it.
No, that's because of the, as what Z said about the 3-second shots, because all the weaponry was malfunctioning.
Peter says, gosh, I want to pause so I can play the drinking game. Don't play the Don't play it,
intermission. Sorry, Ruin. I've just wasted that for both comments.
It's Peter's doing the old what is it, San Jose Highway or whatever. I don't want you to drink while you're driving, Peter, if that's what you're doing. I still couldn't quite get my head around Peter's story, though. Can you please clarify what's going on, Peter? Are you really playing a computer game, or what's going on? Does anyone know?
He's a truck driver in the States.
He's a truck driver.
I think he works nights.
Okay. Well, get to your destination, Peter. Chances are we'll still be going, and then you can crack the drink, okay? Oh, more muzzle flashes.
I do like this scene because the guy, he's been shot, and obviously you got the flower petals coming off the end of the gun.
Mm.
And when I saw this in the cinema,
no, he spins round and he offs Sal, so Sal gets killed by one of his own men.
Oh,
I just thought, God, I fucking love this.
Just turn you off, Brown.
Drinking some heavy lifting, isn't it?
Yeah, squibs
ready. What's going to go first, the squibs or that belt?
Yeah, and then he just flies back in slow motion. It's brilliant.
Amazed that the windows all survived in this scene. If I can just skip backwards, lots of window panes there, and they all survived. And here he is. There's our man Clarence, and it's a ball drink, everyone. Good shot of Clarence, this, isn't it, Brown?
They're all good shots.
Yeah,
He's just an evil mofo, isn't he?
Oh, he looks great. He does look great. Every angle, the man looks good. And there's Robocop halfway through the Macarena.
Hey, Macarena.
And another muzzle shot. So many muzzle shots. I think we need to pause for a super chat. Z, can I get you to read this out from our good friend Common People?
Of course, Common People in the chat for £5 which is real money, don't you know? Anyone remember this rumor? Does Lady Gaga have a penis?
Yes.
And the answer to that is yes, he does.
Yes. Yes, she does. There we go. Let's not get bogged down in what's in Lady Gaga's pants, though. Hey, when we've got Robocop to talk about. But thank you.
There's a follow-up, actually. Here you go.
Is that?
Common People in the chat for £5 says yes, Lady Gaga does have a penis. I use real money, so I'm right. Yes, you are Common People.
Yes.
Can someone please update a Wikipedia page? That's now been confirmed as fact by Common People. So there you go. You've all learned something tonight. And if anyone cracked one off to Lady Gaga with the old pinky out, you're now feeling stupid, aren't you? But thanks, Common People.
You see, Robocop, he shoots Joe Cox from the balcony and he falls from there and lands on a load of boxes just like Lewis, so it rhymes.
Yeah, I was going to say that, yes. It's very good, isn't it?
It's like the old Western shot, isn't it? The old cowboy on the balcony.
Mate, just look at the angles of that, how it's framed. Vanishing points going off all the corners. It's just a beautiful shot. It's almost like a perfect shot of perspective.
Do you want to do a quick line read for us there, Brown?
Shit!
There's Bodica. What's this technique he's using? Is he, supporting his own left? He's a lefty, isn't he? He's supporting his own left wrist.
Strong gun. The recoil on that would probably break his wrist if it wasn't supported.
Well, Liam Neeson has no such issues because he's got such powerful wrists to support that dong of his.
I've got a powerful wrist.
Oh, I bet you have. Read this one out then, if you would.
Nicky Rellahan for £5. That is real money, folks. At Common People. Send pictures for science.
We really are getting bogged down with Lady Gaga's penis, aren't we? But yeah, I'm sure Brownie will flash up the pictures midstream in our intermission, so we'll look forward to that one. Anyway, the fight rages on, and look at all that white stuff on the floor.
That's a waste, that is.
It's got glass in it now as well. Can't do anything with that, Brown.
Apparently, if you cut it with glass, it goes into your intestines and causes a bit of abrasion, and it keeps the high going for longer. So I've been told.
Oh, wow. And how is Swappers anyway? Remind me.
Clarence doesn't know what plasterboard is. Was it drywall you call it in the States? Man went through the drywall.
Go on, Brown.
Bodica, you are under arrest.
He's lost his Has he lost his glasses? I think he has, hasn't he? Oh, no. I mean, it would have been nice if he grabbed him by the hair, but obviously he's not to grab hold of. Yeah, so take a drink, man, babies.
You have the remake. Start again. You have the I can't say
Oh, he's
You have the
You
right
have
to
the
remain
right to
silent.
remain silent.
silent.
1
It's the
minute
pimps
5,
kicking in.
folks. That's what we'll clip.
It's the
Go
Now,
on.
pimps
now
kicking in.
something
Sorry,
that I want
folks.
you to all pick up on here is Robocop doesn't start recording Clarence Bodica's admission of working with Dick Jones until he finishes the statement, anything you say will be used in a court of law. So he accurately uses his Miranda rights in this scene.
Wow.
Ah.
Very good, Z.
Brilliant.
This scene, I actually misremembered this scene for years, and I thought it was really, really cool. I thought he picked up Boddicker, pulled him towards him at pace, and the pace bust his nose, and it was the blood from his nose that was going all over. I thought that's really such a cool move, and then I watched it years later and went, oh fuck, no, not at all.
Selective memory, eh? Brownie, we've not had it out tonight, so if you
Haven't we?
wouldn't mind rolling out the Jamaican for this one
no.
by Black Lives.
I have the.
You're really struggling
I
with this
can't
line.
speak. I have the right to remain silent, man. I can't speak.
Hey,
You know what, peeps?
how
I've
to-
been doing these slides all day, and the pims are going straight to my noggin.
he's made a one-syllable word into
All
a four-syllable word there. That's impressive, Brown. Okay, I'm tempted to get you to keep doing this line to actually get it right, but no, that would be getting bogged down, I suppose.
Yeah.
Fuck
you!
Oh, that line of gob coming down his visor.
Oh, yeah.
What if
Ugh.
Robocop said that line, Brown? How would you do it?
Fuck you.
It'd be good. It'd be good if he got hacked and he started getting shirty, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. Oh, that's a drink, isn't it?
Yes, that is.
Yeah, drink
There we
everything.
go. It's a massive drink, everyone. Good God, I'm putting them away tonight, folks. Wow, that reminds me of like an old WWF segment. This right through the plate
Will be,
grass,
yeah.
brilliant. Yeah, the one I'm thinking of, by the way,
Hey,
for all
wait a
you
minute,
old
wait a
man
minute.
babies, it's when Shawn Michaels threw Marty Jannetty through the glass in the Brutus Beefcakes barbershop. Have I lost anyone talking old school wrestling?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
WWF.
Oh, I'm on my own. I bet you there's someone in the chat who's.
I
old
used to be into
school
the
wrestling fan.
WWF.
Yeah.
If it's not Big Daddy and Pat Roach, I don't remember.
Giant
Yeah.
haystacks.
Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks doing the belly clash, whatever you want to call it. Are you still donating to WWF, Brown, the Pandas?
RSPCA.
Oh, RSPC, yeah, okay. What charity are we going to do the Attack of the Clones stream? That's something we need to think about, isn't
The Help Mr. Brown Alliance.
it? The Mr. Brown
buys
Drinking Fund.
beachside hotel, apartments, flat, house in Mallorca fund.
One movie at a time. He's going to get there. So this is well, Brian. Why don't you talk to this one? This is Bodica really trying to flex a bit of well, a bit
Yes,
of
this is
power.
Bodica's become a. He's terrified at this point, and then he's decided to drop his Dick Jones straight in it, which is this was always a slightly strange move for me. I mean, I know he's thrown him about, but he does. I thought a man of Bodica's intent would take a bit more before he folded like a deck of cards and dropped his boss in it.
Yeah, perhaps.
Unless he thinks that
His numbers are
Robocop would be on the same side, which isn't too far of a stretch as OCP.
yeah, I'll agree with that because obviously he's seen the OCP, so he's thinking, okay, if I kind of flash the OCP credentials, I'm safe.
Mm-hmm.
But it's backfired, hasn't it?
Yep.
Oh, good God, he's going through the glass again, isn't he?
What is this shit?
He goes through 3, doesn't he?
Really?
Yeah.
That's another drink, folks, by the way. If you're
Christ. Drink
if you're
over
still able
this.
to see your hands, don't forget to put the pinky out.
Listen to me, you fuck! There's another guy! He's OCP. He's a senior president.
You love the Bodica lines, don't you, Brown? They're your favourite.
I wish I
Oh
could do
yes,
them, but
everybody loves Brown's constipated Bodica.
Go on, Z. You
well-
do the robo
Well,
line then.
I was
big
just
man.
going to suggest that, Brown. Seeing as he's loving a bit of Bodica, Z, if you could do Robocop, we'll get, we'll give our man Mr. Brown the Bodica line. So go on, let's take it from here then. Go again, Brown.
He's OCP. He's a senior president.
Anything you say may be used against you.
That's
Pipe
good.
tumblers, fucking fantastic.
It's Dick Jones.
Drink.
Drink, everybody. Plate glass.
I know you see the
Don't you
record
get
up
it,
there.
you cocksucker.
Now it's time for some cyborg homophobia.
I mean, it's probably the only sexual activity Robocop could perform, in fairness, isn't it? So, it's fairly...
I work for Dick Jones. Dick Jones. He's number 2 guy. OCP. OCP runs the cops.
The glove's looking a bit rubbery there, isn't it?
You're a cop.
Oh,
You can hear his neck going.
yeah, he's going to need a chiropractor for that.
Yeah.
It took a while for the uphold the law to kick in.
Go on, Z.
Yes, I am a cop.
And again. What's going on? We've gone backwards.
No,
Does he say this line twice? Glitching?
probably. End of
Anyway,
scene.
we finished that rather brutal warehouse scene. Lots of blood, lots of people being thrown through glass, lots of squibs, lots of death, and
talcum
generally,
powder.
yeah, Robocop kicking ass.
Is that Joe Cox's stunt double in the background there with the script?
Possibly.
Moving on.
So what's going on at the police station here? Anyone wants to?
Mario fancies going on a strike, get a few extra days off during the year, and Reed just doesn't having it.
Is that the bloke out of Bill and... No, go back. Is that the bloke? No. Is that the bloke? Oh,
This one.
I'm going to do it.
Too many cooks.
Is that the bloke out of Bill and Ted on the right of
This
Sergeant
one?
Reed? Oh.
No.
No, Brown. Of course it isn't.
After all that.
Oh, gosh. We'll just have to edit that part out. That was
fuck's sake.
ridiculous. Porno Tash, have a drink, you dirty man babies. And at this point, I would imagine some people are getting rather plastered.
Yes.
Yeah, they're still bitching about going on strike, aren't they?
Well, they are on
It's,
strike now.
yeah, feels a lot like
Yeah.
modern day Britain, this, everyone going on strike. Do you find women with bubblegum sexy, Brown?
He finds women with balls sexy, lad.
Do you mean you don't?
It's a bit childish, isn't it? The old blowing the old bubbles.
There you go. Iceman's coming in super hot.
Oh, yeah, we're in. Where's Tom when you need him?
We're in.
What about women with hair like David
I
Hasselhoff?
think I could say something else. I was going to say, don't go down there. You'd definitely get the stream demonetized with talk like that.
Tom's in. Yeah, it took him a few weeks.
Nice
but he's-
avatar, Tom. Well done, mate. Love it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, R2 sums it up well. He says, I wouldn't kick her out of bed for chewing bubble yum.
Not the worst thing an actress has done in bed.
Yeah, we're looking at you, Amber Heard.
I'd buy that for $1. So would I.
Oh,
Here
and
we go.
again, a nicely framed shot. And it's
I've done that.
Boudica, a bloodied Boudica.
This is an homage to, the westerns, the High Noon, where the sheriff brings.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what they're like. The kind of saloon door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone
what I'm on about.
swivels round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the kind of, I guess, the low angle shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take note of all the police pictures in the background of the ones who've been recently murdered on the left.
Okay.
Can I just before we? I was going to say before we.
Go
Can
on.
you put it back to that there?
To this one? Yeah.
Can you put up the screen? I've put this is Robot Head's header on his Twitter account. If you look closely,
right.
at Boudica's face.
Oh, really? Okay.
Have a look.
Yeah.
Can you share it?
Me or Brownie? It feels
Oh,
like
Anyone
Brown
that's got the
can do.
keys.
Oh,
Bear with me then.
go on, Brownie. Would you mind? Old Ruin's bladder's here, absolutely
Yeah, go on, piss
bursting.
off.
So
Yeah, go on, piss off.
I'm gonna have to
Sing
go
a
for
bit.
a tinkle.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna top up my drink. So I'll
Okay.
hand over to you, and
Okay.
I'll look forward to the.
Go on away. Bye.
I'm going. Don't worry.
Tatty bye.
Quick, while he's gone, skip to the end titles.
That's
Hang on, it's
Robot.
me. I was just about to go, and it's bloody
yeah, that's
me.
what I was trying to show you. It's Robot Head's fucking header. It's so fucking good.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's really captured me in my finest moment there. Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely going to go for a wee now before I piss myself. Okay, back in a moment.
Back to the slides.
Back to the slides, yes.
Another
What does that
iconic
say?
line coming up.
Book him.
What's
go,
the
folks.
charge?
Z, do you want to say it?
He's a cop killer.
Nice one from Smilex in the chat there.
You mean this one?
He's a franchise killer.
I will say hosting a stream while pissed is very unprofessional.
No, it isn't. It depends how you. Depends on your own makeup, Brown. I couldn't do it sober. I've done 2
Really?
piss streams hosting, and it was without the drink. I couldn't have done it. Depends on your makeup.
As I said, look at all the just the line of police officers that have been killed recently.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Yeah, that was. It was all down. Killing all the police officers was effectively to get the ED 209s contracted, wasn't it? That's the kind of
Partially,
nub.
but it was also to provide, because Bob Morton was the one who was behind that. It was also to provide good targets to be used in the Robocop program.
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged hoo-ha. Is that definitely the police officers who've been killed and not just
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
who
Yeah,
works at the station?
because if you count them up, there's probably is it 35 that got killed? Yeah, I'd probably say there's 30 there, 30 plus. Yeah. Okay.
I let my
This
dead
was-
cops like I like my pornography. 30
This was
plus.
ad-libbed, wasn't it? Nobody knew that Kurtwood Smith was going to do what he did.
No, he improvised the line, just give me my fucking phone call.
You can see the mouthful of gob and blood going down on the paper there. And then this is iconic, isn't it, coming up? Who would like to say it? Bride, do you want to say it?
Just give me my fucking phone call.
I like
Z?
Lewis's look here, just as she, the last slide. I think she realizes that Murphy is now active inside that.
You think
bucket.
so?
Yeah, I think that's why she reacts that way.
Z, do you want to do the line?
Just give me my fucking phone call.
Just give me my fucking phone call. And on to the next set of slides. This is where we wanted to get to on the end of Wednesday, but obviously we're so slow. But anyway, moving on. So here we go. Delta City. That's going to be a matte painting then, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it? I'm kind of thinking that's obviously that's going to be Dallas with a matte painting, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Composite.
Yeah. This is the Bodica phone call then, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, you really screwed up. And then
I'm back, by the way, man, babies.
And then Dick Jones does like the rest of us. This is good foreshadowing for what we do now. Just literally everything we do now is just pick the phone up, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see that Dick's just checking Find My Friends. And he's got Robocop added on there, so you can see he's coming towards him.
Brownie, do you are you a man of foreshadowing or circumcised? Which one are you?
Both.
Okay. Foreshadowing or circumcise the globe, man babies. Let me know in the chat which one Lady Gaga is. I'm on the Brewdog now, by the way. I'm on the real stuff.
Here we go.
Someone having a piss in the background.
Someone relieving their bladder there.
No, just topping up the lemonade.
Lemonade.
Franco
wink, wink,
Walker,
nudge, nudge.
Ronnie at his evil best. Yeah, everybody who's all actors in this film are just on the top of their game, aren't they? On this.
Sorry, back to Franco. Yeah, it's what is it he's holding?
A tracker.
Oh, okay.
You go,
iPhone 14.
I was going to say, is
find my enemy. Go on, Lou.
Okay. And there we go. Wow, what a shot. Yeah.
You think they might have built in a self-destruct in that just to be safe?
Mm.
That'd be a good idea, but that'd have been end of film, though, wouldn't it?
That'd have been the Ryan Johnson edit.
Press the button. Boom. Subverted, everybody.
Yep. Well, that film was only 45 minutes long. That's a
rather disappointed to see no Pinky being extended here, but anyway.
Who would have thought that was foreshadowing the iPhone and the death of humanity? But anyway, moving on. Matte painting, everybody.
Yeah.
Fantastic, isn't it?
And this is a kind of over-the-shoulder shot of Robocop, and we just see his eye slit in the rear view mirror there. Is there how would they shoot this so they don't capture the cameraman? Is there a way of doing it?
All you would do is move the mirror to the
Just
side.
the angle of the mirror, yeah.
Yeah.
The punchable face in the chat said GTA made a GTA reference. They're playing GTA, I think he said. I've lost it. He's playing GTA. Do you know there's an awful lot of that once the police go and strike?
There you go. Yeah.
Once the police go and strike the way that Clarence is fanning about, there is very much a GTA vibe from it.
Yeah.
Except they're doing it in real life, or at least real life as far as the film's concerned.
Well, there he goes.
Can I just address something that Osella Squadricourse said in the chat?
Absolutely.
This one.
It's a very good point. However, Dick Jones was able to put in the directive 4.
Mm.
Moving on.
Very good.
Osella Squadric, of course, is clearly sober tonight because he's made a very pertinent point there.
Very good.
Which,
Very good. Yeah.
Something slightly comedic about him going up in the lift. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'd like
Especially as
to,
he's facing outwards.
like to
instead
have the
of-
foreshadowing of him
And
running
then
up the
he's-
stairs 2 at a time.
Yeah, and then he turns around as he goes up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. You skip past the dick there.
There we go. Ronnie Cox, just proper star of this film, just fantastic.
Yeah, he
He's
leads
loving every
leads
minute
into
of
it,
it.
doesn't he?
You can tell he's just loving every minute of it. This is the playback stuff, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, it's just a nice little way of reminding the audience or getting into their head what's happening.
Don't you get it? I work for Dick Jones.
Hmm.
That was the music as well.
Yeah, and if you have a look, Dick Jones is actually tapping his fingers along to the incidental music.
No.
Yes.
Never noticed that.
Can we revisit the life and times of Peter Pidrak, who's clarified it is Saturday, he's home, it's the first time we're doing this, and he's actually home and can drink, he's volunteering.
Oh, good man.
So there we go.
Do you know, it's not my channel, but I'm going to ask you anyway. How many people would be in the chat would be interested in having a Saturday night at the movies stream?
Like we
Well,
used to.
Like we
I'd
used to
be-
do.
I'd be
Every week
interested
without fail.
in doing the Drifters musical intro for it. Whoa, Saturday night at 8 o'clock. I guess where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pick Kathy up and take her to the picture show.
Are
Well,
you?
Well, Brownie, you have your tutor with his hand down your pants. I have Kathy with her pants round her ankles. So there we go. Some win at life, some lose at life. Anyway, back to Dick.
Sorry, chat. I think I've put a little bit too much Pims in the Pims and Lemonade. Shit.
The Brownie line reads are just going to get better at this
Ugh.
point.
I work for Dick Jones.
You've had a few affirmative responses.
Yeah, I saw that.
Brian.
Yeah.
Quite a few people will be interested in a Saturday night. So there you
Do
go.
you know, it's funny. Just listen to that stream the other night when I was talking about earlier. Basically, at that point, the music show that you do on a Sunday, Brown, you basically said, yeah, it's far too negative, so I think we'll just end it. We'll just do the Saturday nights only. Change days.
Jeffrey is retired, so every day is a Saturday or Sunday. Nice. Yeah, you don't have to reveal it, Jeffrey, but I wonder how old Jeffrey is. Do you think he's retired early? Do you think he's a man of a senior age? What do we think?
60s. Brian, I will say, why did we throw away the slides?
Well, you threw away this. I kept all of mine.
Moving on.
Lots of positive results. Nikki, is Nikki telling us, or is Nikki
Jeffrey's
actually just
82.
guessing? He's 82. No, he's not. We've got confirmation from the man himself. 59.
59.
You're still a child, Jeffrey. You're so lucky to have retired so early, so you can enjoy the Mr. Brown Alliance channel at least 2 times a week and possibly 3 soon enough.
Living the dream.
So anyway, we're getting bogged down, aren't we? So let's get back to this cocky dick, shall we?
I'm going to check if he is tapping the... I'm sure he is. His finger to the... That's just brilliant.
Nice little framing
Look
device
who's
there.
in the chat, folks.
Swappers, if you want to come on, mate.
Just got home from a Goldie-looking chain feeder Noel Gallagher gig
What?
at Caldicot Castle in South Wales. What film are we doing? Why do I feel like Noel Gallagher's the odd one out in terms of actually
Pass.
being a credible artist there? I mean, no, feeder were okay in the day. I don't know who the other fucking loser was. Goldie-looking chain. Robocop's lips, Brown. What do you think?
Robo lips, yes.
Go on, Brown. Can you get just don't think, just go for it. I think now that you're lubricated, you could do a good job at this.
Sweating as
give
well,
us
profusely.
give us your best Australian accent, Brownie. Do you want me to give you a bit of oh God, what's the instrument they play? The big long thing. What's it called?
Didgeridoo.
I'll give you a bit of.
You know, I don't usually see anyone without an appointment.
It's not bad. Is there an equivalent of mon for Aussies? It's mate, isn't it? Would you put mate? Yeah.
Brown's trigger word. Careful.
Oh,
Don't
try it
say
again.
that word. I hate that word.
Oh, you hate it? Oh,
I do.
Mon.
Mon.
We'll put Sheila at the end then. Go on, try it again. Just put Sheila at the end.
Sheila, take a bow, everybody.
Your eyes early in the morning.
Easy, tiger. Two little boys. Two little toys. Moving on.
No, Bran, I want you to do it with the line with Sheila at the end.
What?
I want you to do this line in Australian with the word Sheila at the end.
You know, I don't usually see anyone without an appointment, Sheila.
That's bloody
Jesus
good.
Christ.
Brownie,
I think
honestly,
this is definitely going to another week, everybody. I'm just going to subvert everybody now.
Go on,
But in
keep-
your
Aussie
case,
going.
I'll make an exception.
Is that because we've only done 9 minutes in an hour and a half?
Oh, you're fucking joking. Shit. You are under arrest.
You are under arrest.
Go on, move, speed it up a bit.
On what charge?
Aiding and abetting a known felon.
Right, Brian, you're in. You're benched, Brownie.
Sorry.
Go on, Brian.
It sounds like I'm in a whole lot of trouble. You better take me in.
I will.
Oh,
Smoke
You've
it.
gone by the great acting. You've gone a bit too quick, mate.
oh God, it's trying to find a balance with this.
I'm
goddamn
gonna
thing.
do them.
What do you want to get to? This bit here?
This bit, yeah, where he's doing the kind of pained
The time
robo
warp.
stuff. It's brilliant, yeah. Let's do the
It's
time
brilliant.
warp
It really is.
again.
Totally buy it.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's really where we've it's a bit of a twist, isn't it, in the film? It's where we realise why Dick was just so cocky and cocksure about himself.
Yeah.
What do you make of the decor in that previous slide there?
Sorry.
It looks a bit like Ruin's Kitchen from one of your posts.
Yeah, the kind of shitty, jaded 80s look. Yeah, that's what I go for. Anyway, stop the press, everybody. Brownie, drop your pants, Hugh Edwards style, because Nikki Relihan is coming in hot for that ass of yours. Brownie, here you go, friend.
Nikki Relihan for 50. That's 50. A Y50 pounds. That's real money, folks. Here, Brownie, you can finally buy them custom. Do you know, I would as well. Robocop pajamas you always wanted. It will match the underwear finally. God, I would love some Robocop Jim Jams.
I'd love to see you in some Robocop Jams.
Well, I'm going to go find some, and then I will post a photograph.
I think
Cheers,
I think
Nicky. That's
Nicky's
just beyond
very
generous.
kind gift
Beyond generous.
would buy you those Robocop pajamas. I'm just wondering whether it would clash slightly with your He-Man duvet set, though. That's the problem. Bit of an 80s clash there.
Possibly.
But, yeah,
Possibly.
okay. Not to get bogged down in pajamas, but what pajamas did everyone own when they were younger? Did anyone else have themed pajamas? Chat, I'm asking you as well. I'll put it to my retrobates though. Brian, did you have any particular character-based or themed pajamas, or just any pajamas you'd like to?
I was a big fan, I still am, of toweling pajamas. And
Toweling?
Terry toweling?
I think I may have had some Transformers ones, but I really can't recall. They were always knackered, I remember, with the testicles hanging out.
Trans what?
Easy. Tone it down.
Yeah. Z?
I'm only allowed to wear the clothes that Uncle Owen provides me. I'm currently wearing an all-in-one leather number.
Oh, I know the ones. They come with the ball gag. Yes, I know. Brownie, many moons ago, when you were a young man.
I've never had pajamas, funnily enough, until I think it was 2018, and Aldi had, get this right, Star Wars pajamas. Because obviously I was coming off a high with The Last Jedi. And I just thought,
we're going back to 2017.
I'm gonna buy some Darth Vader Jim Jams, and they were fantastic. I wore the arse fell out of them. That's how popular they were. Yeah, so I need some more Jim Jams.
How do you wear the arse out of pajamas?
By practically wearing them all the time and washing. Not a good combination.
Okay.
The backside became like tissue paper.
We've got a slightly tragic confession here from Punchable Face. Brian, could you read this out in an accent of your choosing?
The Punchable Face in the chat says, mine were made of plastic because I used to wet the bed.
Kokoshuko Papashango says, I wear a hat to sleep. BIGT Moore says, mask. What was mask?
Nice.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's got a positive response. Yeah. R2, predictably, was... he's gone. Star Wars and Spider-Man. Tom didn't wear PJs because they suck.
You've not lived, Tom.
I know, Tom. We'll get you some pajamas. Iceman says, no one in my family is a closeted beep, so we never got pajamas.
Don't knock it till you try it. That's my motto.
God, look at Swappers. Swappers, fucking.
Here you go, Lindsay the Cynical Geek. I have a pair of Cookie Monster winter PJ pants.
Oh,
very good.
Atom Gray wore nightshirts.
Swappers, you're a bad man, by the way.
Where's Swappers? I'm
to
just making my way there. Go on, get it.
I'll do it. Swappers, you are a very, very bad man. If I didn't know you, I'd time you out.
I've seen it. Yeah, I'm on the naughty step. Enjoying the pajama chat tonight. Maybe we should have a pajama party one of these Saturday nights.
Well, you know what? I think Black Lives or Black Votes wins. Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, Star Wars PJs.
Oh, can't believe no one said Last Jedi pajamas. I'm so offended. Anyway, look at this cocky bastard putting his arms out for the old cuff me then.
What's the
Oh,
matter,
he-
officer?
He's struggling here, like Brownie with an ad read, with a line read, sorry, after 2 PIMs. Yes, he's really struggling here as Robocop.
I'll tell you what's the matter.
Should we give a little nod for his physical acting here?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Sells it, doesn't he?
He
I'm
actually accidentally hits Ronnie
Yes.
Cox's hand here and he just
Yes.
gets away.
And it's fantastic, isn't it?
Glad they kept it in.
Insurance policy.
And then he just moves his hand away just then, yeah.
Mm.
Look at that amazing piece of Cox.
Yeah, Iceman's enjoying it.
He always played the good guy, didn't he, Ronnie Cox? And you could just tell he was just loving every second of this.
Mm-hmm.
Z, could I ask you to read out this from your sidekick, please, if you would?
Auntie in the chat says, I bought some Last Jedi pajamas, Ruin, but they were made of pleather. Expectations subvert.
Very good, R2. Oh, Robocop, you've been screwed over by Directive 4.
Yeah.
Directive 4 or Order 66? What's your favourite?
For me, Directive 4.
Okay.
We can't talk about Order 66 without Swappers being here to do his Palpatine.
Exceedingly good is what he'd say, probably.
Yes. Very big well.
I was trying to remember who he reminded me of, and I think it's Unlucky Al from the Fast Show. Hey.
Bugger.
Okay.
Brownie, MJ's just sent you this little one in the tip jar. Do you want to do it?
How does M Duke 84 know? Has he got cameras in my?
Oh.
For £2, that is that's real money, folks. Brown sleeps naked. His PJs are always wrinkly. I need to buy some.
Well, you've got the money to buy some now. Swap Shop, who's just literally just types Order 69. Swap Shop, can you type something for us to read out in the style of Emperor Kipling, and we will do our best stab at it for you in homage. Anyway, meanwhile, we're getting bogged down because Robocop's shutting down for the evening.
What did you think? That you were an ordinary police officer? Great acting by Weller, by the way.
Yeah.
You're our product. And we can't, what's I say? And we can't very well have our products turning against us, can we?
Horrendous costume failure in that shot.
A little bit with the glove, yeah.
Well, not the glove, the under the arm.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
do we forgive it?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Double standards, it's called.
Still a little lot. I'll start again. I can't speak.
Oh,
still a little fight left in you.
Right, Brownie, time to redeem yourself. In your best Swappers, Emperor Kipling. Here you go.
Okay.
Phlegm it up.
Ronnie Cock.
Welsh puppet.
Okay, right. I can't do it. You know when you
come on.
Right, I'm going to do it, and then you start doing it. It's like I can't do it.
Just get some phlegm going. Get some. Come on.
Ronnie Cox playing exceedingly evil character.
It's like doing death throes, man. What's going on?
Sorry, folks,
Swappers,
that's
we
pathetic.
clearly need you on because none of us can achieve the same levels of phlegm that you managed to.
We're definitely
Brian,
coming
maybe.
back, aren't we, next time?
Yeah, we'll have to.
It's not happening, folks. Sorry, folks. Best
try.
intentions and all that. Sorry.
Brian, could you do this one from RRTNZ, please?
RRTNZ from NZ for $2. In the chat says, Last Jedi PJs are made of plot holes and bullshit.
Harsh, but it's not real money, so we don't have to accept that as fact. But it still is a generous contribution. We thank you. We thank you for your contributions, but I don't thank you for taking the piss out of my perfect movie. How dare you? Swap Shop enjoyed your rendition there, Brownie. And
at least somebody did.
What's the squirty effect at the end mean? What does that mean?
Shot his muck.
I really enjoyed it then.
Costume failure, everybody.
Oh,
again.
Multiple.
It's a bad one, that one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
With his glove.
Peter Weller did say there was one shot. He said, I'm not going to tell you what it is. They had to basically rip the costume down to the bare bones. It was one of the first ones they did. And said it was horrendous. It might well be this one.
It's not good as that.
Common people. I think he's asking which is superior. Is it Mr. Brown's impression of Swappers or Ruin's singing? I mean, both are
definitely the singing.
Peak of entertainment, so it's hard to choose, really.
Robocop's here, by the way.
Well, I've been distracted because Nicky's just chucked some
Flashing
real
up,
money in the super chat pot. Z, could you do this one from Nicky, please?
I can. Nicky Relihan in the chat for £5 says, I mean it with love, but Brownie talks like he's summoning a devil that he can't spell.
Sorry.
One of my favourites in the chat, the Punchable Face, has a nice little comment I think we should entertain.
Oh, we should.
The Punchable Face in the chat says, Can Brown do Emperor Kipling in Jamaica?
Oh, hold the press. We have to see this. Swappers, we're well and truly bogged down now, folks, but we're at that time of night. Swappers, if you're still on, we need a line. We need a line.
Jamaica.
He's getting warmed up.
Yeah.
We're crossing all kinds of paradigms now. This is getting
fucking Jabba the Hutt.
This is embarrassing. Sorry, folks. I'm sweating profusely at the embarrassment.
We're going to need a timestamp on some of these, Mr. Brown.
Come on, we need to get through this.
No, you're the one coming up with all this crazy.
I think. Shall we just get to the end of the ED 209 Carnage because it's really, really good.
Maybe you'd like to make a friend of mine. Is that his penis?
There we go. No. Oh, look at that! Came out of nowhere. Thanks for thanks Legion for the bogged warning. Thank you.
Swappers, you coming
on? Okay, are you ready for this? This is the big moment of the stream, if I'm honest. Right, so Swappers has given you a line here. We want in the style of Swappers. Mr. Kipling Palpatine, but with a Jamaican accent. Mr. Brown, seamless, no hesitancy. He's just going to go for it. Here he is.
Jamaican ginger cake.
You're speaking out loud, Brown.
Am I doing it in the Jamaican?
in the style of Palpatine Swappers.
Jamaican. Ginger cake is the cakiest cake that ever caked. None. Fucking hell. Do you know, I feel like a fucking performing seal.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Fucking roasting in this room.
Well, look, you don't have to worry about it because this is how it's done properly. Swappers, will you read this out for us, please?
Swap Shop in the chat says,
Turn your mic up.
Gracie ginger cake. What?
Oh, good to have you with us, Swappers. How you doing, my
Hey.
friend?
yes, I couldn't stay off the stream and just listen in. I was pissing myself laughing at everything you were saying though, so I had to get involved.
Are you on your normal mic, my friend?
I am on my laptop mic. I
Okay,
do not
so-
have my Blue Yeti with me this evening.
Okay.
Ah,
Where are you?
in the toilet.
I'm in. I think I'm in the cupboard under the stairs. It's very dark.
Oh,
Vision more with the Tropic Thunder quotes with a word I don't like, but anyway, yes.
there's a lot of
Elephant Man.
fantastic reaction, Brown, to your
Elephant Man. Oh my God! Why did I never make that parallel?
Yep. We've got bogged down, but hey, it was worth it. Anyway, we've got a robotic thing on screen. So
ED209, it's called, Ruin.
I know I'm going to bring Z in to tell us all about it. So Z, can you just give us a précis on what we're looking at here?
Yes, Dick Jones has summoned the Ed-209 from the start of the movie to come and take care of his troublesome law enforcement problem.
I do like this bit because it's like it's one cybernetic creation against the other, and it's been that way by proxy via Dick and the other chap. I can't remember his name. And now we're seeing the proper showdown between the two, and this is awesome.
When I was doing the slides for this today, I thought that the real star of this sequence is Phil Tippett. Absolutely fantastic. Even that scene there just looks. Obviously, you can see the model and the projection of Ronnie Cox. Still looks great.
Smilex.
Smilex has come up with a great title for you, the next stream.
Easy. Very good. Very good.
So we've got Erectile Dysfunction 209 on screen, and he's going to have his showdown with Robocop. And I will say, look, I'm going to be the one who says it here. I'm going to address the Lizzo in the room. When I rewatched this movie, I was slightly disappointed with the showdown between Ed-209 and Robocop. Am I the only one who thinks that, or does anyone else think they could have made a bit more of it?
It could have gone on for longer, but sometimes less is more. And I think it's budgetary constraints more than anything. To be
I think
quite honest.
budget would have been a big issue with this movie, but considering the results, this shot here, right? Ronnie Cox looking at the ED-209 going by just kind of brings it all together like it's real. Just literally, it's on for a second, and it just gives it that little bit of authenticity.
Nice spot.
Or is it just me?
No, nice spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is, as Volk says in the chat, that it's stop motion, isn't it? All the Ed-209 stuff. Yeah.
There's a little bit coming up where Robocop is in fact stop motion. They had a little mini Robo.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that when he jumps on his back?
No, it's when he turns the gun towards his other arm.
Yeah.
Is that the
Relevant.
campus shot we get of Robocop in the whole movie? It looks like he's positively mincing his way across the scene.
Ducky. Yes.
Yeah.
It's very camp as he tries to overcome his programming. Yep.
Princess Fiona's finally decided to row out
Oh,
to
yeah,
bed,
nice
everyone.
to see you. Nice for turning up.
I mean, we're here celebrating
over.
Brownie's 3K, subscribers, and you've missed it all. You missed the best part when Mr. Brown did an impression of Swappers with a bit of Jamaican thrown in. He nearly had a stroke. It was wow.
Princess Fiona.
Oh, that is a
Look at that!
I mean,
Look
okay,
at that, folks.
I'm gonna have to.
How good is that?
I'm gonna have to crack another one.
I really am tempted to buy the ED209 model.
I wonder if you get
£100.
ED209 pajamas, Brown. That would be the dream, wouldn't it?
Robocop.
He wants Robocop pajamas.
I do.
Okay.
I want Robocop.
I love this because it mirrors the cocaine warehouse scene, doesn't it? With Robocop throwing Clarence through glass planes.
Yeah.
And now it's ED209 doing the same thing to Robocop.
Drink, everybody, by the way. Drink.
I love how the putting
there
the
you
doors
go.
and stuff back on in the next shot later on when Clarence arrives.
Question.
Yeah, we had the same idea there, Brown. Click the same thing.
Shit, we are like symbiotic.
We're like,
mate.
yep, two bollocks in the same ball sack. Jaden Smith Eyes says, anyone else plastered or drywalled if you prefer? Yes, we're absolutely smashed, Jaden. I don't know if you've noticed. But, yeah.
Yeah, too much Pims. Sorry, folks, I'm out of control.
Princess Fiona is but perhaps the most pathetic excuse I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, good for you. I bet that was good.
She was tits deep in Mauler's Ant-Man video. Well, that's
any
no
good?
damn excuse.
It's 6 hours long.
What?
No.
Yes.
It's
Well,
not
that's only-
EFAP, is it? It's an actual video review of it.
Yes, it's unbridled series.
6 hours. Fucking hell.
That's half the length we're going to spend doing Attack of the Clones in one go.
It's Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania, and Unbridled Misery. 5 hours, 54 minutes.
Little check-in with the chat. How drunk is everyone? Cider Feet he's been shit-faced since 2 p.m. Tactical puke incoming.
I've got to do 3 hours on the bike tomorrow.
Coca Shuko Papashango is hammered.
We all are.
But hey, never mind that. Brian, why don't you do this in... I'm going to challenge you, Brian. It's got to that time in the stream where we need to challenge you. Can you do this in the style of Mr. Brown doing Swap Shop Emperor Kipling with a Jamaican accent?
That's very meta.
R-A-T and Z in chat.
Do I sound like that?
5
Shit.
New Zealand dollars says
There's Caroline Sequence. It's a bad man. It's set and done right. It's not brutal fun, but ultimately there's a difference. Man 1, McLean 0.
That's clad.
Oh, that's possibly the greatest moments in the history of the Brown Alliance.
You don't get that on Nerdrotic, folks.
You don't get that on EFAP either. God.
That was something of utter brilliance. Thank
Christ
you.
alive.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures.
You know, when we have these moments, I always think about the poor bastards who just tune in for the first time, and that's what they.
Do you know? I think the chat deserve a fucking medal listening to this shit.
Oh, this is next level stuff. Thank you, Nikki, and thank
You know,
you.
it must be 130 degrees in this room.
Really? Well,
I'm
you know what to
sweating
do.
like a bastard.
Get your pajamas off, Brian. Brilliant, that, Brian. Honestly, it was absolutely
Well done, mate.
fantastic. Anyway, back to the action. Hate to bring us back to the movie here, folks. It often
Phil
gets in the
Tippett
way.
being amazing. Phil Tippett being amazing, folks.
Remind me who's Phil Tippett, Brown?
Do you know anything about movies?
Well, I am Ryan Johnson.
Other than
no.
well, okay, that's Phil Tippett did all the stop motion effects for
Okay.
Empire Strikes Back.
Oh,
You know
no, I've not
you know
seen
the
that one.
crispy. Oh, okay.
No.
You know the crispy wontons.
Is that a euphemism? No, what's a crispy wonton?
The snow. What were they called? Wontons,
Wontons.
tom-toms, ton-toms.
Crispy wonton.
Tauntauns.
Crispy tauntauns.
Listen, move on. We can edit
Oh, the
that out.
tauntauns. God.
Oh yeah, tauntaun. Yeah, the tauntaun.
Tauntauns.
Sorry, folks.
It's getting so bad that people are starting to drink, starting to take up drink again. Okay. Anyway, we're getting.
Look, there you go. This is it. He knows you, MJ, as if Roon
know.
watched any. Yeah.
No. If you watch Star Wars movies, you risk being influenced by them, and as you know, I like to subvert expectations.
You are the
Anyway,
master.
we're gonna crack on because we're in the middle of a cracking scene here. Slightly blurry shot. This right now is probably Mr. Brown's actual vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's getting his arse kicked here, isn't he, Robocop?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And Dick's probably enjoying this, isn't he?
Really good stop motion again.
I did watch a video last week of the stop motion sequences of Ed 209 in this movie, and they smoothed out the animation a bit, and it does look impressive, but there's not much in it, to be fair. So it just goes to show how good the original sequences
Yeah,
were.
they did it up to 60 frames per second, so it's kind of it's more fluid, isn't it?
Can we give? I think it's common people some plaudits for having a Robocop. Anyone who's an avatar that's the same as the film we're doing, although I'm going to be biased because of mine, gets a thumbs up.
We do like the. It's like turning up in fancy dress, isn't it? When you know it's the extra effort people make. Red Sai just says, "Remember, guys, you're online, not in the pub." But I think that's what we go for, isn't it? We just basically. It's a load of old
It's Saturday.
blokes.
We're out of our comfort zone. Sorry, guys.
Maybe we should do both on the next stream.
Ideally, what I'd love to do is for us to have a meet-up, and we just have one mic, and we do it from the pub, streaming live from the
I'm in for that.
Elephant and Wheelbarrow or whatever the fuck.
That would be brilliant. Yeah.
And the chat as well, if they're in the UK, turn up as well. That'd be great.
Oh wow, a Mr. Brown Lines meetup. Yeah.
We'll get stabbed, but never mind.
So, looks
There's
like
the
a
image
microphone, Brown, doesn't it?
Ruins dreams, that image right there.
Oh, yeah.
How good
Yeah,
is that?
he did scare the shit out of me as a child.
How good is that?
I think some of the initial designs or the initial assembly had this head upside down, and it looked far too much like a bit of a grin, so they turned it round the other way, turned that frown upside down, and they got this.
We've got some volunteers for the Mr. Brown Lines meetup. Smilex is going to be there. Andy Mouse is going to be there.
Yeah, we've been threatening to do it for ages. We
should
definitely need to do it before year out, folks.
Oh, we're doing it this year. Okay.
Yeah, we need to do it.
Right.
We've been on about it for like a year and a bit now. We need to do it.
I might come dressed as Mr.
Woman
Emperor. Just powder my face up a bit with some wrinkles.
I'll wear my Robocop pajamas.
Pajamas, yes, excellent.
And you can wear nothing but a smile, Ruin.
Of course, I will come in the Emperor's new clothes, and they'll tell me how fantastic I look. Absolutely.
Look at that! Look at that!
Look at that! First time I get to see his eye. Look at that!
That's what inspired my broken glasses on my avatar. Incidentally.
MJ's in the UK in October, if it's then.
Oh, nice. My birthday in October.
Atom Gray will send his intern instead.
Whoa, Brown, let's just wind that back a minute. Your birthday's in October. I thought you said your birthday was in November. Was it just your favourite
No,
month?
that's my favourite month.
Ah.
Common People has an ankle tattoo, might be restricted.
We've all got one, mate.
When Smilix is coming as Princess Fiona.
And I'm coming in Uncle Owen.
When I was watching that in the cinema, just that moment of seeing his eye for the first time was like fucking incredible.
Hang on a minute. Ruin ripped this scene off in The Last Jedi.
Oh, good shouts. Good shout, swappers. It was Captain Chrome. What's it?
Captain Chrome.
You're right. Fuck me, you're right.
What was the name? Captain...
Do you know anything about Star
Lesbo
Wars?
Chrome? What was it?
Phasma.
Chromebocop.
Quick question.
I didn't rip it off. I merely referenced it.
Quick question to the chat: Does Ruin know anything about Star Wars? Yes. Why? No. No.
Oh, you
So he barely knows anything about Glass Onion, and he wrote it.
Well, look, we're about to see the death of
I'll
Robocop.
start it off. Look, well, Franco says no. Here you go.
What's going on there? Oh God. Okay, taking a beasting in the charts. Where's my old mate Peacat? He'd have my back.
We do miss Peacat on these streams. It's been a long time since he's joined.
Yeah, Peacat.
Yeah.
So they've all got your number, Ruin.
Well, man babies are gonna man baby. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, muzzle flash.
Very, very good stop motion miniatures now, folks.
Neck's a bit long.
Oh, look at that, bro.
Look at that. That is a model. All of it.
Yep.
How good is that?
Now I'm watching this sort of shot by shot. I'm finding it more impressive, this scene.
Interspliced with a real scene as well to give it the credibility, although the legs weren't moving, but we'll forgive it.
I've just sorry if I just went quiet for a moment. So I was just doing a bank transfer, but now that's happened, can I just bring up this from Nikki Rellahan?
Oh, cheers, Nikki.
For £10, and that's real money. Therefore, his opinion is not opinion; it's fact. And Nikki says, Ruin is the greatest director ever. And no, he didn't pay me much. So there you go, man babies. That can't be disputed. That's now is laid down in fact and is admissible in a court of law. Thank you, Nikki. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Ruin, don't just quickly go back one moment.
All right, let's go back.
Valk says that is a painting. I wonder if the legs are a painting then. Because if it is,
anyone sober enough to
yeah, as good as that.
It's a good question, Princess Fiona, for another time, if you don't mind.
That's a proper northern review, innit? Oh, as good as that is, isn't it?
I've never.
It's really good, that, like, innit?
Fucking shit hot is that, folks?
Fucking. Tell you what, that Robocop's a fucking masterpiece.
Like shit off a shovel.
Shit off a hot shovel. Fucking fantastic is that? I've never proclaimed to be a reviewist. Sorry, folks.
It's like a good Yorkshire brew and a wank.
Not necessarily in that order.
Just make sure you're using the milk.
Oh dear.
Brownie's actually got some excellent takes. He just takes to linger on the. Look at that! oh, look at that, instead of actually talking about it. When you do talk about it and put a bit of effort in, Brownie, and a bit of engaging your wee brain every now and again, you're actually very,
Ooh.
very good.
That's not why people tune in.
Compliment.
Everyone tunes in to hear Brown not engage his brain.
Yeah, I mean, he has
Moving
got good
on.
takes now and then, but let's be honest, we just want to hear him fuck up line reads in a stupid Jamaican accent. That's what
Come
the people really
on,
want.
runtings.
Like a performing monkey, isn't he? But anyway, Ed 209's took one, didn't he? Took one to the left
Dick
hand.
Jones knows in trouble. He knows he's in trouble now, so he's going to run for get the police.
Brown trousers time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My 19. Sorry, folks, I keep banging on about this. My 19-year-old self watching this in a cinema for the first time. I just think it was probably a moment where I thought this is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, and still is.
Brown, could you read this one from Jay Goodwin, please?
Jay Goodwin in the chats. Jamaican Skullet Lives Matter. Man. Runtings. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
It's good, isn't it? It does look good.
Look at that. How good is that? Phil Tippett in the zone. In the zone. Look at that. Or is it me?
No, I think it's
Is
great.
it me? Is it me, folks?
Well, it's maybe a little bit of you, but it's still good.
I will say, Rue, go back, sorry.
Good God.
I will say there's a tiny giveaway at the actual scale of the model, which I just noticed today. Can you see the like the wiring looms with the zip tie going around the cable? Yeah.
I think that's more to do with the kind of focusing on it. I think these days with 3D printed stuff, well, they would probably use CGI now, but if you want to go down the practical effects, 3D printed stuff would give you the nice little sharp lines there, and also using maybe a better lens to really give you the perspective.
Yeah, you can also see the kind of plastic clips as well. You know, the push plugs. But anyway, still great.
Mm-hmm.
We've not really, I don't think we mentioned Ed 209. Reminds me a little bit of a Scout Walker from Star Wars. There's a bit of knowledge for all you man babies who say I know nothing.
Do you think? Yeah, do you think Phil Tippett had anything to do with that? Ruin.
An ATST, also known as ATST, which stands for Armored Terrain Sequel Trilogy, I believe. I don't know, Brown. I don't know who Phil Tip Top is. I don't know.
Phil Tipex.
Look at that.
Would you like a Robocop helmet, Brown? If you raised enough funds, would you buy a Robocop helmet to go on?
There are a few people on YouTube who have printed 3D costumes of Robocop.
Oh, right.
And there's some that are really, really good.
You talking about yourself here, or are you doing the whole thing where you're saying a mate of mine, once shoved a frozen banana up his arse, and is it one of those stories you're giving us here?
No, Z, would you be? You'd be well pleased to wear. Well, yeah, you'd be. Yeah, you'd love wearing something like that. You're into cosplay, are you not?
Cosplay.
I am, yes. I have actually a full set of the Robocop files to make the armor out of foam. So I might have a go at that at some point.
The trouble is, a lot of these cosplayers tend to be a tad overweight, and then when they go and buy the costume, they look like a big the Michelin Man. I had a friend who was actually really into the Star Wars costumes, but He was a baker by trade, was a tad rotund, and he produced
Oh.
one of the fattest ever Scout troopers I've ever seen in my life.
Oh no! Well, why doesn't he go with like Boba Fett? That'd look
that's
quite
the Disney
realistic
way
now.
now.
That would be
yeah,
the
yeah.
perfect gig for him.
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, he'd have to bulk up for that role.
Quick, if I could be so so inquisitive to the retrobates, quick quick weight check. Brownie, what are you weighing in at these days? What's your fighting weight?
I've not weighed myself in a long time. I'd
Give us
probably
a
say
ballpark.
13 stone.
Oh, okay, all right.
13. I don't know what that is in pounds.
Okay.
Cycling, you see.
Brian, what are you weighing in at, Brian?
I'm a quite horrific 15 and a half.
Oh, okay. Yeah, solid. It's all muscle though. Z.
Well, I am 16, sir, but this is because all of my armor is essentially made of gold. But I'm also 6'5" and have a 42-inch chest, so it's all proportionate.
Jeez.
He's a giant.
Wow. I'm with you, Brownie. I'm 13 stone as well. So there we go.
Are they feeding you up well in the Iraqi prison cell?
Oh, just taken to eating my fellow prisoners just to get the protein in. But if you want to drop your weight into the chat,
You don't get this on neurotic folks.
Franco's 12 stone, everyone. We'll take stone, or if you're American, we'll take pounds. Whatever your preference is, we don't mind. Andy Mouse is 9 stone wet through. That's quite a
What?
yeah. Andy, you all right? Do you need to?
I think I'm about 182 pounds. That's a guess.
Rowboat Cop is 69 kilograms. Trying to work out. There's always someone has to put a fucking kilogram in the mix. I don't know what that is. Jay Goodwin is 6'5", but he's only 13 stone 6. That makes you rather slim.
Slim Jim.
Yeah, Slim Jim. It's in good shape. What else we got? Jaden Smith Eyes is 6'3", and he's 210 pounds. This is interesting, isn't it? I never thought about any of this stuff before. Anyway, Brownie, let's get down to
Nicky's
the.
getting a bit pervy, yeah.
Again, a bit, sexual. Could you read out this from Nicky, please?
Nicky Rellahan for £5. Real money, folks. I would love to see Brownie, Z, Swappers, and Brian live for a few secs. I bet you would. I bet you all look hot as fuck.
Well, Brown's boiling, apparently.
Maybe 15 years ago, Nicky.
And bald, yeah. We've long past that looking hot, mate.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. I'm just checking through. Osella Squadra course is 12.5 stone. Atom Gray is a Brian equaling 15.5 stone. And we get a bit of narrative here from Romeo, Tango November, Zulu. My fighting weight before I got married was 78 kilograms. Married a Samoan 20 years ago.
Living the dream, mate.
Now I'm on 90. And he's what? 5 foot? He's 90 kilograms of 5 foot. We're going to need a conversion there. Someone cannot be asked to do that conversion. What the hell is our TNZ weighing in at in real terms? In real money. Anyway, we've been totally distracted by body weight. We've literally been bogged down by body weight. Let's get back to the fight. I can see some. Well, he's got toes like Brie Larson, hasn't he? Really, our old friend Ed. Is that a muzzle flash, Brown, or the explosion?
No, it's just the rocket just blowing shit out of the offices. Yeah.
Can't blame all this chaos on a bad drug deal, can they? Like they did with his the other guy.
There's trouble in the tower. Stop motion.
Yeah. He's so badass. I did love a bit of Ed 209. Princess Fiona's coming in at 5'8" and 8 stone, which seems
That's good for a woman.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would that be almost ideal for you, Brown? If you could build your own ideal woman, what height and weight would she be?
Ooh, either 6 foot or 5 foot. 4, 5, 6.
Jimmy Cranky.
Yeah. Wee Jimmy Cranky. Moving on.
Well, my ideal woman is Lizzo.
All
so
women are
worth
beautiful
that.
anyway. So anyway, moving on.
What the fuck?
Well, most of them are. Most of them are. Not the newer ones. They're ugly inside, aren't they? But anyway, moving on.
Oh,
Stop motion,
looks so
folks.
badass,
Just
looks so badass.
bad.
We're getting slightly bogged down here, folks. Give me put the fast forward on. Oh no, we've just got to the best bit.
Here we go. Right, so let's just get to this quickly. There we go. No, I'm joking. Let's go back. So we get a little Brie Larson toe around the door, and here we go. Now, Robocop. My question for the retrobates is: did Robocop tactically use this, or did he just get lucky? What do we think?
Lucky. without a
Lucky.
doubt.
Yeah,
Lucky.
definitely lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Where
don't
else
think
could
he
he?
knew.
Yeah. Where else could he go? Because he was getting the shit blown out of him.
I think he's watched a lot of classic episodes of Doctor Who.
Something very comedic about the Ed 209 performance, and that's just total credit to Phil Tippett. You know, it's something that really bugged me about the Robocop 2. Robocop's always the kind of sympathetic character. There's nothing comedic really about him in particular. The comedy happens all around about him, and then they change it to Robocop 2 and they make the comedy, an awful lot of it. He's the butt of the joke. It really pissed me off.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I absolutely love this sequence where Ed 209 is analysing whether he can manage the stairs or not.
A little dangly toe to check. Question, not to get bogged down or sidetracked.
Which we're
Does
going to bug on.
Robocop need to shave?
Well, he's got no eyebrows. I wonder how maybe they electrolysis the whole lot.
He's got a slight shadow going on there. I mean, if he let it go, would he have a beard?
I don't know. That might be a bit of carbon, a bit of soot on his face.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bit of smoke on his face.
Okay. He's got
That
a
is clean shaven, that is.
5 o'clock shadow like Kathy there, but anyway. Here we go. So here's Ed 209, and
This is great, isn't it? Where it's like testing the next step. Yeah.
Also, the sound design is fantastic. Somebody said it won an Oscar for sound design.
Mm-hmm.
You did, didn't you?
No, I think it was somebody in the chat on
Oh, was it?
Wednesday. When I was doing the slides today and listening to I do the slides with the headphones on. The soundtrack and the sound effects are so good.
Yeah, Ed 209's voice is actually that of the producer John Davidson. Its growls are that of a jaguar, and when it falls down the stairs, the squeals are a pig.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
it's very animalistic.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, it's a pig.
Yeah.
To be honest, watching this, I suppose if the sound mixing is really, really good, the sound editing is really good, you don't actually notice it. It's not until I watched the second one just the other night, I realised how fucking bad it is and how good this one is.
Here you go, folks. Sorry, I'll do that in a minute. Rainbow Cop. Whirring servos. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Let's get this one up.
The child is back on the stream, folks.
Whoa, what's going on? There we go.
The stop motion here of the ED209 looking down the stairs as well is just fantastic. Just as I said, Phil Tippett is the star of this sequence. Yeah.
I don't know what conversation's going on in the chat, but I can't help but read this one. My wife, when she was a working belly dancer, told me the models used to drink to buffer their stomach acid when they threw up all the time.
Oh,
There's a hell of an insight.
yeah, you don't get that on neurotic.
No. But look, here's Ed 209, and he's well, he's a bit like Brownie after a few too many pims here, isn't he? He's struggling with the stairs.
Whirring servos, everybody.
Brian, gonna test you here, Brian. Brian, could you do this in your? Let me phrase this in a YouTube-friendly way. Could you do this in your favorite fascistic German accent, please?
Fascistic.
Nicky Rellan in the
I keep lapsing into Jamaican here.
Yeah, man.
the Nicky Rellan in the chat for 2 filthy English pounds says that Robert into no Bojenga. Old reference peeps.
That's too fucking Jamaican. Sorry, I'm locked into
No, I thought that was
Jamaican.
South African.
Go on, Brown. It's your one
It
chance
was
to trump
South
Brian.
African.
Go, give us a
robots ain't no Bojangle. All the reference peeps.
Oh, no one's doing
It was
playing ball.
Indian Brown, for God's sake.
Swappers, could you do a fascistic Germanic accent, please?
Oh, now you're asking.
Swappers will do it. Every confidence in Swappers.
Yeah,
There
do
we go.
it.
Come on, Swappers.
Nicky Rellahan in the chat for 2 pounds says that robot ignoble jungle. Oh, different.
German eludes us all.
And you know why his fall down the stairs seems so realistic?
Why?
Thanks for being professional, by the way.
Phil Tippett had a step-by-step guide.
Really?
But bum bum.
But
He's here all week, like the rest of us.
Oh dear.
say to
Step by
others, he says
step.
how to fall down the stairs. Step 1, step 2, step 4, step
Oh,
8,
for fuck's sake.
step 12, step 23.
That's a thinking man's joke, everybody. You're
Oh,
welcome.
look at that.
You're
No one's ready for
welcome.
that one at
You are
7 minutes
welcome.
past 1 in the morning.
They made a
Um,
miniature version of the stairs as well.
They
The
did.
entire thing. It's not just superimposed on the original shot, which is probably why it looks so clean now.
Well, I never knew that. You could be forgiven for thinking that this was a
Oh.
full-size
Can I-
robot.
Can I
Yeah.
just say, folks, I don't buy many toys or collectibles.
Oh, yeah.
Should I buy the ED209? It's £100. Should I? I'm so tempted.
What can you do with it for £100? Can you bang it?
I could just look at it.
Oh, okay.
It's just amazing.
Read this
New
one,
Ed
bro.
209 with flashlight attachment, only £99 plus postage.
Or should I buy some sex toys? ED209 or butt plug?
Butt plug? Would you surely get a flashlight, man? What's wrong with you?
Why not both?
Why not both? Fuck's sake.
Why not both? You could just set them up with each other and go and have a nice sleep.
No, that's just extravagant.
Maybe you could incorporate them into the bike, Brown, somehow.
Well, I don't have a saddle on the bike. Put it that way.
Can we
You could.
have
That's a joke.
sex toy suggestions for Mr. Brown in the chat, please? Thank you very much.
Robo dildo.
But anyway, while we mock,
Let's
poor old
move
Ed
on.
209
We've
is
been all week.
he's struggling, isn't he? So this is okay. I'm gonna do it, folks. I'm gonna pick holes. So you've got this fantastic design of Ed 209. Not only can he not go downstairs, but he has no self-righting mechanism. So if he was ever to fall over, I presume he's still in the same situation where he can't get back up. Is that not a major design flaw?
But isn't that part of the story? The fact that Dick
Yeah.
Jones is just rushing this piece of shit through and doesn't care.
Oh, what a bastard. I mean, if anyone's ever watched Robot Wars, you'll know you need a good self-righting mechanism.
Yeah,
I mean,
Craig
just-
Charles would have had that sorted, no problem.
We just need like an extendable Liam Neeson dong, like rod, just to push him back up. There, it would have all been fine.
Something tells me that a dustpan with wheels on it wouldn't look half as imposing as Ed 209 somehow.
But he's really struggling, isn't he? And this is where we get the pig squealing effects, isn't it? I believe.
I do believe Brown's found his forte.
That's actually really good, Brown.
Squeal,
Take
Piggy.
your inhaler, Brown, for God's sake.
Boy, you sure got a pretty mouth.
And meanwhile, Robocop escapes like a bitch. Why didn't he take the chance to finish him off while he was prostrate on the floor?
Finish him off in what way?
Prostrate on the floor. Why is it
He's lost his
funnily enough,
gun.
Brown,
He's lost his gun.
in that stream that I
Does
listened
he?
to the other night, you confused the word prostrate with prostate as well.
I do it all the time. I'm
You
just
did it the other way around.
thick as
This is quite tragic, this scene. It's kind of reminiscent of King Kong getting blasted to
Yeah.
pieces.
Oh,
Same tragic feeling.
There's a reference for the kids. Brian referencing 1926 film there. Yeah. So all the police cars rock up and
He goes through hell, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And it's the same guy who kind of dismisses Robocop. Remember? Or Robocop dismisses him, keep him talking when the hostage situation's
Keep him
going on.
talking. Yeah.
is this a nice little fact from Smilax? Is this true, or is he just taking the piss? I can't tell anymore.
I've not seen Deliverance, or if I have seen it, it was a long, long, long time ago, and I can't really remember it.
Yeah, he was in that. Remember that duel in banjo scene?
All right.
Hey, what's it? Drew Ballinger, 1972. Fucking hell.
Never understood why ED29 made that sound.
Mm.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
like-
the picture? Have you seen Ronnie Cox in Deliverance? He looks like Ray Manzarek from The Doors. Jesus, he's young.
You know what I'm most disappointed about on this stream, Brown? We've
Progress.
we're very
That
near
we've
the
not
end.
finished. That we've not finished it, and there's
Well,
another
there's
5
that,
weeks
obviously.
to go.
No, but we've not really had the chance to do the old one gag. There's not been any
There's
real
not been nothing. Yeah, you're right.
nothing at all.
It's been the cupboard has been bare.
We may have to get you to go gay if you don't mind to do
The
the one
cupboard is
gag.
bare.
Yeah, okay. We can't do a stream without the one gag, you know. That's
We'll find a way. Don't worry.
we'll find a way. Okay, life finds a way, folks.
It does. The sea is always right, folks.
Side Feet says Brown doing the mating call of the Lizzo. Yeah.
Not enough bananas though. But anyway, moving on.
That's the name, isn't it? Oh, God.
Hedgecock.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh shit! You're maniacs.
I like the way the other officers go, he's a cop.
Well, yeah.
As if he's one of ours, so you're not on. There's a kind of split there.
Big question here for Melvin. Here we go.
Go on.
At Mr. Brown Lines, it's me. How many more episodes from 1 to 10? I naively thought, even Melvin said finale on the tweets. I naively thought that we could put this puppy to bed tonight. Sorry, folks. Sorry.
Well, here we go. Robocop getting the shit shot out of him.
This is why I didn't select Muzzle Flash as the drinking game, because we would be just comatose. Every shot is just
Every shot's a muzzle flash.
Yeah.
Finally gets that he has to cover his face.
Yeah.
Oh, it is slightly tragic, this scene, isn't it? I really felt for him here.
Yeah, it is.
It's the great music as well in this section.
Side of feet, we feel your pain, literally. Oh.
I like the little neon touch there on the R2D2s.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the front. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I wonder how many blanks they shot off. How many rounds? Must have been a lot.
Mega Geek was here, he'd know.
Yeah.
More good physical acting.
That's where he gets a bullet in the bollocks, but it's okay because he hasn't got any.
Brownie, let's just keep it simple. Can you do this in your traditional Jamaican accent, please?
Jay Goodwin in the chats. Brown is a typical teenager wanting to chase the next one without finishing off the current one. Irie.
Mon. You're
Somebody
getting
will
very good at
complain
this
about it.
Jamaican stuff. And
practice.
if we
Yeah,
could
man.
get Emperor Kipling himself in, we've been underutilized tonight, but obviously he joined
Go on,
us.
Kips.
Here you go, Kips. This is from Tom.
Tom in the chat for 2 English pounds says, why would anyone anywhere want this to end?
Well, indeed, it's a fair point. But sadly, we are working our way towards, well, we're not going to end it tonight, obviously, but
No.
a fantastic finale at a date to be confirmed in the future. Got no idea what we're going to
Okay, just quickly go into the points we're supposed to ask. What was the budget on this movie? Anybody know? I think we said it in the first stream, but Z, you've got Internet Movie Database on your database.
I've got it here.
Budget
Brownie,
was
13. Go on. Oh,
$0.7 million.
there you go. Joint effort.
$13.7 million. And does anybody know how much it made?
Yes.
Worldwide box office was 54 million.
There you go.
Wow, so that's a moderate success then, isn't it?
Enough for another 2 movies.
That were rubbish.
Anybody got any points to be made about the casting?
I feel as though you're working your way through a tick list here as requested by someone else, Mr. Brown.
Yes, a tick list. Somebody in the comments on the Wednesday stream, somebody who I respect, one of the lovely peeps in the chat. So,
Right. Stop the press, everyone. Let's go through Mr. Brown's tick list and let's all be serious. So go on. What's
casting? Do you think they got the?
casting?
Do you think the producers got the casting correct with this movie then?
No. So it should have been Hugh Edwards as Robocop, Philip Schofield as Boudica, Liam Neeson's Dong as the female cop.
Holly Willoughby as Lewis.
Yes. And who else? Mr. Brown as the black guy, obviously.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Who would you play, Ruin?
I'd probably play the chick with the big glasses that everyone gives a 1. Is this the kind of film critique that your highly respected friend was looking for?
This is the kind of critique on this channel that gets the movie poster quotes, right? This is when the movies all get released on that first initial week. The posters are up everywhere, and Brown's quote is at the bottom of the poster, or it should be anyway.
Look at that. 5 stars, Mr. Brown Alliance.
The chat on also taking part in this, Mr. Brown.
See, they get it. Yeah.
Smilex says Gary Glitter as Dick Jones.
Okay, so chat, do you, with regards casting, I think the casting was very excellent with this movie.
The casting.
The cast. See, there you go.
Here's I'd like to get Z to read this one out. So now we're getting all serious. Everyone stop, get acting stupid and drunk and louty and everything else. Z, we've got a nice, insightful, because Brown's trying to get serious to fulfill his request of doing some more intellectual analysis. Here we go from Jane Smith Eyes. Z, if you would, please.
Jaden Smith Eyes in the chat says, "Aren't ruin the chick with the big glasses."
Yeah, she was great.
There you go. Put that on the movie poster.
Okay. Special effects.
Special effects.
What do we think?
For the budget and the time, pretty
Incredible.
damn good.
Yeah. Soundtrack, yeah. Music's fantastic, isn't it?
Will he or won't he? I need to clarify. Are you referring to Steps or Lost Profits?
Oh,
Got the wrong Ian Watkins, mate.
easy tiger. Easy tiger.
O'Sella Square. It says Bob Mortimer as Bob Morton.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
Same haircut.
Yeah.
Ooh, Murphy are fallen.
What's next on your tick box list, Brian?
We'll discuss profit or loss. Well, it made a profit, didn't it?
It did make
a
profit.
modest profit.
Yeah. No, reasonable profit, I would say.
This should have made a lot more money, really.
I think it's the old cult effect, isn't it? I mean, I imagine in merchandising it did pretty well over the years.
Box office hit or miss? Definitely a hit, wasn't it?
Yeah, hit.
Yeah. Bloopers. Pass. Anybody got any fun facts?
Well,
Z had a belter, didn't he?
Yeah, Z's normally a man for that kind of shit.
What are we talking about here, boys and girls?
Fun fact, Ronnie Cox tapping the finger to the music.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. This feels like a tax return, Brown. It feels like, when you've one of those things you've got to do, and it's for fuck's sake.
Here you go, folks. Another fun fact from Jay Goodwin in the chat. It made a shitload in VHS sales.
Swappers, could you read this out from Nikki Relihan?
Any particular style?
Oh, obviously the traditional Mr. Kipling Cherry Bakewell style, if you would.
Nikki Relihan for 5 English pounds in the chat says, Swappers, where the fuck do I get them cherry bakewells you make? Put it in the chat and Brownie will do whatever you want for 1 hour.
Brilliant. Thanks, Nikki. Muzzle flash. At this point, though, I mean, if I drink any more, I'm literally struggling to work the keypad on my keyboard.
We've got 3 hours and then we're
bailing at 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how we do. Robocop's really he's taking one here, and Brian, what emotional? Is this an emotional scene?
Yes, it's very poignant, pretty sad, and everyone's turning against him. Your sympathy should be on. I would have slightly more sympathy if you hadn't shot that guy in the gonads, to be quite honest. I always felt that scene takes away a little bit of it, even if it is played slightly comedically. But this is when you really start to feel it. And it's also where his humanity comes out, I think.
I think once the visor got shot,
yeah,
that was it, wasn't it? That was the release. Yeah.
Yeah. There's kind of Frankenstein's monster type tragedy in it as well, isn't
there?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
He's down. I mean, we very rarely see him prostrate on the floor.
Easy for you to say, Ruin.
Well, 15 pints in here, I'm clinging on.
Yeah, here you go. Black lives or black votes. Yeah. Perfect, yeah. Oh, Ruin! Pack it in. Robocong. Yeah.
Can we pull up Jim D's chat? If this is true, it's a
fun fact.
Great fact,
Jim.
right?
Oh, fact here. Here we go.
Do you want to do it then, Brian?
Go on, Brian.
Jim D in the chat says, fun fact, Kurtwood Smith met the actress who plays Dick Jones' secretary in the next scene on the set of this film. He married her, Joan Purkell, and they are still together. I love stories like that.
Oh.
Maybe you could fit me in.
Jim D's an old romantic, isn't he?
That was my fun
Dipsy
fact
Makepeace.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was my fun fact for later. But Jim,
yes, funny enough that somebody should bring up Kong in the chat, because Peter Weller actually turned down a role in King Kong Lives in the 1986 movie to star in this one.
That's true. That it
Top trivia.
was me brought up, Kong, was it not?
Ro- Robocop prostrate once more.
Ruin, how many drinks have you had at this stage? of the evening?
Quite a
Yes.
few. Is it showing?
Yeah, go on.
How
many have you had?
I've had, I think, 3 double rums and cokes and 4 pints. So,
Jesus.
well, all
You
these
dirty
drinks.
little boy, aren't
Am
you?
I the only one who takes the drinking game seriously? I keep every time.
I think
there's
you're
a
doing
drink,
you're doing it for all of us by looks of it.
doing it, man.
Yeah.
Look, we've had some more casting calls here. Jamalama says Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Yeah,
as
that'll be the
Murphy.
remake, won't it? That'll be the new
Mm.
Amazon series when it comes
That
out.
would need to be one hell of a long visor for her nose. Welcome to Body Shaming on the Mr.
Yeah.
Brownline's channel.
This is where Lewis turns up.
One.
Murphy.
Yeah, I'm not giving you the one option here, Brown. That's too easy. We're gonna find something else.
Murphy, it's me.
Black Lives
See,
Matter.
chat doing it. The chat doing it. I don't need to
Yeah.
do it. Cheers, chat.
Yep.
It's like the chat is like a well-oiled machine.
Oh, this is like a team effort. This.
We're
But
just,
what about
we're
this
just
one?
well oiled.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. No, we are. We're doing it.
I will say Milan Voldani is banned from this channel.
Really?
Yes.
Why not? I thought we were inclusive.
No. As soon as you say inclusive, by nature it means leaving people out. So not on this channel.
Oh.
Speaking of leaving people out, the part of Anne Lewis was originally offered to Stephanie Zimbalist, who was in Remington Steele but couldn't get out of it. Remington Steele along with Pierce Brosnan.
Brown, would you
Welcome
like
to Facts Nobody's Interested in Mr. Brownline's channel.
Brown, do you like the short back and sides look on a woman?
Who's tapping?
That's my clicky button on my laptop.
Princess Fiona in the chat. This is really good, actually. Robocop made 24 million in home sales. Wow.
Go. So there's one for your factoid. Wow. What's next on your bingo list there, Brownie?
I think we did it.
Oh, we did it. Okay. What's Swapper saying here? For fuck's sake, Ruin, for the 8th time, Anita Thompson as Murphy's wife.
You could just see it out, Swap, instead of typing it for fucking 15 times in the chat. You're on the panel, lad, for crashing.
We've gone past the subject. It's up to Ruin to drag it back up, not me.
Lieutenant, level 3. Level 3. Over here.
Very northern.
Over here. Over here.
Hey, back
Over
on,
here.
these bastards are shooting at us. Let's get out of here.
Now that looks fake. What's going on here? Is this from Robocop 3 or something?
It's the advert for the 6,000 SUX.
I thought this was I thought this was Disney Star Wars, where they had on that fucking whiteboard dinosaurs. Is that correct?
Wasn't that last season of The Mandalorian? We had 3 attempts at suddenly dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Jay Goodwin in the chat says Swapper's putting the ass in ASMR. Indeed.
This is the advert for the 6,000 SUX, isn't it? An American tradition.
Mega Geek watched this and said the first time we thought, oh God, there's dinosaurs in this as well. What the fuck's going on?
You can tell it's from many years ago because if we can just skip backwards, the dinosaurs upright when we now know they were more prostrate.
Oh, God.
Dinosaurs, this is shit. Why am I wasting my time on this movie?
I always thought that was Paul Verhoeven.
Isn't it Barry Gibb doing Saturday Night Fever?
I always thought that was Paul
He stole his
Verhoeven.
glasses from the Buggles, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Wolf Harris with mullet.
Yeah.
It's back.
I love
Boing.
the eyes bulging out are great.
Yeah, boing.
It reminds me of the chick who's playing the Snow White. She's got that kind of
Oh, God.
Separate eyes.
yeah, the wide eye.
Yeah, but
going on.
the main difference is people like dinosaurs.
Well,
Okay,
yes, I
thinking
know.
manager, everybody.
Also, the dinos smiling and being
Here
generally
you go. This
affable.
one's for you, Ro,
Go on.
from Princess Fiona.
Princess Fiona is one of the female man babies in the chat. Dinosaurs and diversity, top of the list in Star Wars Story Group writers' room. Bunch of fucking. Can I say it, Brown?
Twats is all right. Yeah.
Twats. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Good sucks.
6000 SUX, an American tradition.
Is that what it's called? I thought it said good sucks.
Jesus.
Just to put this into context, the Rolls-Royce Wraith does 14 miles a gallon.
Wow.
What an
Ooh,
absolute
8.2.
drunkard of a car.
That's brutal. What? Yeah.
The
that is
1991 Bullseye Special Ford Fiesta does 55 miles per gallon, allegedly.
Well, didn't the guy who he wanted a really shitty gas mileage,
Yeah.
didn't he? Yeah.
What about the 6000 SUX?
Gargantuan fuel tank, though.
Yeah. 8.2.
That is absolutely brutal. And we go back to our favourite newsroom now, Brownie. Feels like we've reached that moment in the night where we've got a little bit of female action. So,
Yeah.
so I know we've
Okay.
done it before, but for the man babies who were,
Right.
been waiting for this moment for a
We
while.
have got 7 minutes to put media break to bed, and then it's
Okay.
perfect for the next
Okay,
stream. Yeah.
perfect. Okay. So, Brownie, she's got a rather unattractive blue jumper on.
Don't care.
She's got the whole 80s kind of
Don't
weird
care.
kind of permy thing going on.
Don't
Shoulder
care.
pads.
Shoulder pads.
Don't care.
Quincy Willis haircut.
Don't
yeah.
care.
Too much makeup.
Are we saying marks out of 10 then? Yeah.
Marks out of 10, Brown, if you would, please.
See, Dick and Balls is he's a young pup.
Is he?
Yeah, and
All right.
he'd give a 1. Marks out of 10, yeah.
Marks out of 10 for the chap on the left there, yes, if you would.
Oh, okay.
How are you going to navigate this?
8.
one? 8 for him. Okay. What would you give the young lady on the right?
So a mark between 0 and 10 is what you're saying.
Yes.
No, well, Jamalama 8.
Spit it out, bro. For fuck's sake.
1. I'd give a 1.
He'd give a 1, folks. There we go.
Yeah.
Atom Gray would also give a 1, but he'd hate himself in the morning.
So would Brian Tilsley. But anyway, moving on. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right, come on, let's blast through this.
We've got that done there. So what's going on? 10,000 acres of woodland.
Okay, top star is Santa Barbara.
Go on, Brown. Go.
10,000 acres of wooded residential land was scorched in an instant when a laser cannon aboard the Strategic Defense Peace Platform misfired today during routine startup tests.
That's hilarious.
Yes, it was a day of mourning.
It's a bit like Maui, isn't it?
Oh, ruin!
Well, he's doing it. I know what's
Me!
going on. All right, come
I'm
on, then.
pacing myself. Okay. Yes, it was a day of mourning.
He's doing Jamaican.
For the families of 113
Christ.
people, none dead at this hour. Among them, 2 former United States presidents who had retired in the Santa Monica, Santa Barbara area. A day of mourning for a country. Go on, that's me done. Irie.
Go on, swappers. You can do the weirdo female
Coming up,
one.
blast
if
through
you
this
want.
is a really good funny bit coming up.
Oh, God. Police union representatives at OCP continue negotiations today in hopes of... Oh, fuck, you can't...
Run! For fuck!
In hopes of averting a citywide strike by police. Scheduled to begin tomorrow night. Do you like my perm? Justin Wallard Watkins has more.
They're still on duty. No, in fact, tell you what. Z, go on. You can do this.
They're still on duty, but what about tomorrow?
Oh, it's the best bit.
That's the question we put to the people in the crime-plagued Lexington area.
Ruin, stop doing the captions a minute, please, so you can read it. Before I put my fist in your head.
Stream highlight coming up.
Go on, Z.
They're public servants. They've got job security. They're not supposed to strike.
This is very Starship Troopers as well, isn't it? Really kind of.
I love this next guy.
Oh,
Kiva
who wants to
Rosenberg.
do this?
Unemployed.
Who
I'll
wants
do it.
the
I'll do it.
honor, the
Go on, Brian.
privilege of doing Kiva Rosenberg?
Kiva Rosenberg.
It's a free society. Except there ain't nothing free, you know? There's no guarantees, you know? You're on your own. Love the jungle. Oi! Keep the gum. It's a star, man.
That's it. I think that is it, folks.
Just a quick factoid.
Factoid.
Apparently, Howard Stern was offered a part in this, and he knocked it back because he thought the title was stupid. I wonder if it was Kiva here. That was the part he was given.
Wow.
Yeah, and he later praised the film because, well, why wouldn't you?
This is still funny even now. It was great in the cinema.
Yeah.
This guy was the highlight of the.
Yeah. It was great.
So-
Yeah.
The first Spider-Man film kind of ripped this off, didn't it? Those little shots of people, little was it vox pops they call it, isn't it?
Really?
No one's got a fucking clue what I'm talking.
Oh.
I'm sure the chat does.
Is like a spider, looks like a bug.
Yes.
We ought to give him one big hug.
Thank God for Z.
Yes, thank God for Z, everybody.
Spider-Man.
I think that is it, folks. Rue, are you going to finish us off then, mate?
I am indeed. But the song I've got primed for tonight is a duet, though. So I'm going to need a volunteer. Can someone
What's the
volunteer?
song? Tell me the song first, and I'll
The
think about it.
song is "Summer Nights," the Grease classic.
Fuck, I hate.
Any
Fuck, I'll do it.
volunteers?
I'll do it. Yeah.
Yes, Brian's doing it. So
Can you
Brian,
do it, yeah?
naturally you're going to do the female part. So we'll just get it all primed up.
So,
But before
yeah,
we
go
get
on, mate,
into
sorry.
that, Brown, honestly, I'm wasted. So Brian, will you just do the proper send off for us?
Okay. Chat, 3 hours this evening of us just being complete arseholes. If you've stuck to the end, you are better. You're a better man, person, or however you identify than me. So, chat, you are wonderful. You are just. I'm just honoured. Chat, you are wonderful. We will see you next time. Always appreciate the interaction. I will thank, on behalf of Ruin, the guests. RoboShop. Cheers, matey.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Very enjoyable. Good laugh. Nice way to end the night. And thanks to the chat. You're all great.
Z3PO.
Thank you, Mr. Brown, and thank you to the panel. Thank you to the chat. Thank you for helping us reach 3,000
Brilliant.
subscribers.
Yeah.
Keep a lookout for the non-stop Attack of the Clones
Fuck. How are we
stream
gonna do
coming
that?
soon
Jesus, how the hell are we going to do that? I do not know.
in shifts.
Yes. The wonderful. No, we won't. We will. Where there's a will, the wonderful Robocop.
Cheers, Brown. Always an honour to be here. Thanks also to Ruin, to Z, to Roboshop, and of course the magnificent, as ever, chat.
Mr. Brown, thank you. Yeah, man. Cheers. Great to be on, man. Over to you, Root.
Thank you very much. Okay, well, we've reached the end, but not the end of Robocop, unfortunately. So just want to thank all the chat, all the retro baits, and I do believe Wednesday
Tomorrow,
night,
folks. Yeah. Oh,
there's
yes.
Ahsoka. So whether you're interested or not, get your arse over to the Ahsoka stream, and we're
Star
going
Wars,
to
folks.
we're going to rip the shit out of that. But until then, we're going to finish off with
There's a
before we
parting,
do Brown.
do you want to do the parting gesture, mate?
Well, why not? Romeo, Romeo, Tango, November, Zealand says, please bring back Saturday night epic streams. Saturday night, the movies, epic stream. So, Brownie, a request for you
I
there.
think part of the reason why it was to do with the musing show going to Sunday, streaming Saturday and Sunday. I was just completely fucking wiped out. Yeah, that was the reason. But anyway.
Well,
We'll see what we can
maybe obviously Ahsoka's on Wednesday for the foreseeable, so maybe Saturday is your movie and Sunday's your bullshit one. Anyway, fantastic work, chat.
Cheers, everybody.
And congrats again to Mr. Brown hitting his 3K. And that just leaves me to sign off, courtesy of my good self and my female companion, Brian, with a little bit of this.
Should I drop the other guys off and just have you two on screen? Yes, I think I'll do it that way. So bear with me. Bye, everybody.
I'm having to look up the lyrics for this, Rune.
Okay, get them ready. I'm going to tee it all up. So ready, man, babies? This is we're going raw in this one. We're going a cappella, and we're going to give you a little bit of grease here. Myself and Brian. Are you good to go, Brian?
I'm good to go.
He's good to go. Da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Summer loving had me a blast.
Summer loving happened so fast.
I met a man, baby, crazy for me.
Met a boy, cute as can be.
Summer days drifting away to the summer nights.
Oh,
well. Tell me more.
Tell me more. Did you get very far?
Tell me more. Does he have you, Edward's arse? Da-dum. Da-da-dum, da-dum. She swam by me. She's got the cramps.
He ran by me. Got my suit so damp.
I saved her life. She nearly drowned.
He showed off, splashing around.
Philip Schofield. Oh God.